Next on my YouTube. Yo, it's your boy MO3. Man, we're live. We're going down. I can't say that wet ass shit. Hold up. Yo, what it is, man? It's your boy MO3 live in a Dallas Metro play. And if you're tuned in, then hell nah, that shit whack in the bill. Hell nah, fuck.
God. On bubble, nigga. 3G4L, nigga. Look. Another state with the game. Got my foot in the sand. Don't mention me in none of your comments. Go pick up your man. Slide and don't say nothing. They go fuck on the bitch. All they know fast in jail, but they don't know what he did. Fuck the comments in the post. This is real life. If I ever catch a op, he gon' die that night. Bro be tryna tell me chill. No, I ain't living right. But he know I'm for the smoke, so don't believe the hype. If I got a step, then it is what it is. Balenciaga print. When I drop the little bitch, got it. Walk over him, and we won't say nothing. Fuck getting them touched, bitch, I'ma crush him. That's what I'm
saying. Body bags, I'm corrupted by homicide. Stuck in war, I'm just tryna get to dropping somebody. Telling the gang it's only us, don't let them in. We do it on our own. Taking back 3 on everybody ain't my friend. So I'm riding with this crime. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner, so I've been put my trust inside my chopper. It's only us, don't let them in. Do it on our own if we got. Lay in your bushes till the morning if we got to, yeah.
100 pounds, I broke them down, I swear I ran through them. And if a nigga want them problems, we gon' tend to him. I'm in the trenches, relaxed, chillin' with my feet up in my handgun. Niggas just be talking, but I ain't saying nothing. I was taught to watch these niggas and keep a pistol. I be damned if I start laying with my nigga, even though I miss him. Niggas acting like bitches, I don't understand them, I don't get them. Got straight out the trenches with some niggas that'll come kill. Remember when my granny told me I'm a man now? She seen a nigga go get it without no hand down. I'm a real nigga, hands down. Stay focused, ain't got time to be playing around. That's a spaceship in, I can hear what they saying now. Good cushion and L, designer symbols all on my belts. Look in the mirror, boy, you good? Yeah, I'm just talking to myself. I just be thinking about the hood, like how I came up from there. And we ain't going back, no cost account, I promise, I swear. Yeah, I been going in early in the morning, stacking up this paper till this shit start getting boring. I kill you, that's warning. My niggas be on it. All the fucking money got these bitches acting horny.
Body bags, I'm corrupted by homicide. Stuck in war, I'm just tryna get to dropping somebody. Telling the gang it's only us, don't let them in. We do it on our own. Taking back 3 on everybody ain't my friend. So I'm riding with this crime. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner, so I've been put my trust inside my chopper. It's only us, don't let them in. Do it on our own if we got. Lay in your bushes till the morning if we got to, yeah. So I've been put my trust inside my chopper. It's only us, don't let them in. Do it on our own if we got. Lay in your bushes till the morning if we got to, yeah.
Let's go. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Man, why is my phone? Man, my phone and everything is over here tripping. My phone and everything is over here tripping, man. My tablet over here tripping. Let's hope I can get that to work, man, before I start the show, so I better look at the chat. But anyway, man, salute to my good sister, Justin Fate, coming through, man, renewing that membership, man. Been locked in for 7 whole months, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, sis. That's how you start the show, man. Most definitely appreciate you, sis. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Man. Y'all already know what it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be, man. Hit that like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button for your boy, man. We got a lot to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? Some shit just slid across my disk. We ain't slide across my disk. I went, found it, and put it on my goddamn disk. But you know what I'm saying? I just literally found it out about a couple hours ago, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already see the screen. Y'all know what the score is, man. We most definitely got some content. Man. We got some things we finna walk down. Hold on. Salute to Keisha Jones, man, for those Jews. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But y'all go ahead, hit the like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? See, look, my phone is tripping over here, man. My chat won't work. I can't see the chat from my phone. Okay, there we go. All right, I got the phone good, man. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and share the live out. Salute to all my moderators. You know what I'm saying? My generals and my generates in blue. Let's go, Gifford for the $2, man. Let's go, man. Anything is plenty, man. You hear me? Anything is plenty, man. We most definitely have a goal, man. You know what I'm saying? 10 super chats, $5 or more. I most definitely help your boy get through the door. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But y'all go and hit the like button for your boy, man. We finna turn up in here, man. We finna start off a little different, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna start off a little different, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Sis for Will, salute to you. I appreciate you for holding the chat down, locking it down for me. You know what I'm saying? But let's go get the show started, man. I ain't finna waste too much time because we got a lot to talk about, man. Let's go, man. Y'all hit the like button for your boy, man. Hit the like button. Let's run the likes up so we can start this show off right, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Sko. Who is this? Hold on, make sure I see this. Hold on. Sko oldest sister, man, for those jewels, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's to God, man. But y'all know we ain't finna start off. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to play that for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute. It's Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I know the baby's going back to school. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to God, man. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to God. Don't explain how you did it, how you got it done, man. Just give it to God, man. But y'all know, man. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get y'all there. But y'all know we finna turn up in here, man. Y'all know we finna turn up in here, man. I got you. I can't start the show. You know what I'm saying? It's a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I can't start the show like that. You know what I'm saying? So do me a favor, man. What a like said. What a like said, man. What a like said, man. 76 likes. Ah, man. Okay. So we all ain't ready yet. Cool. I know y'all ready. You know what I'm saying? When I see them likes at least 100. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that showed love, man. You know what I'm saying? The gifts. the renewed memberships, man. I appreciate y'all. Fancy Ketchup, I see you. Brown Sugar, baby. Most definitely appreciate you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody, man, that's showing love, man. But y'all do me a favor, man. Hit the like button for your boy. Hit the like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? If you are a member, do me a favor, man. Put them MO3 emojis in the chat, man. Flood the chat with the MO3 emojis. If you're not a member, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Grab your membership real quick, or you know what I'm saying? Just put the gorilla emojis in the chat, man. Can y'all do that for me? Can y'all turn up? Can we turn up in here one more time, man? Y'all already started. Well, let's go get this started then, man, so we get to the show, man. Let's go. Turn up in this bitch, man. Hit the like button. Put them emojis in the chat, man. Let's represent MO3. Let's turn up for 3. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scorpio Life. I appreciate you, baby.
Let me pop my shit real quick. Let me top that shit. When I top that shit, nigga, I walk that shit real life. Gangland, man. Take that tune out. Yeah. Somebody get swept, nigga. Nigga really live what he rap like. My mama. If I say I did that shit, nigga, I did that. I meant that. Oh, my Gangland the clutch, nigga. Yeah. They tell us not to rap about the thug life. Be commercial. What? Picture that I paint got an angle, it's kinda vertical. Body catch a body, real murderer. Oh, they heard of us. Rob and kill a nigga, no burglar. That's why they scared of us. Real silent, 3 be making them nervous. That's when I see them. I do. The money got my vision real blurred, so I don't see him. It's true. Say he gon' do me dirty, he clutching all in my deal. I don't reply, go get that fire, pull up on him, whack him, delete him. What? Tell him all who get involved, and I'm clutching, crush him and leave him. Talking about bodies on bodies, they bleeding. My demons, they finna get even. Look, pull up and stolen Regals with the heaters, I got that ether. Yeah. If an in there's an eagle, my weapon finna get lethal. Look, ready don't look in the mirror, these don't care about nobody they get. Whoa. Lot of these niggas don't know about it here, knock them off and go leg up with somebody bitch. Dip for them niggas who lurking and licking, I'm right by the block with the Glock on my hip. Like I'm fed we shred them up, we let it rip. But don't tell them we coming, we jump out the wheel. Look, talking about a nigga that's a no-go. He told Fofo, go to jail on the low-low. He snitching, singing like JoJo. In the spot with Fo-Ho, blowing Dodo. He don't know though. Feds watching, windows down on that Volvo. They taking photos. Look, catch him, we gon' fetch that little nigga. Yeah, we don't go mo. In the streets, they think he gangster, but nigga, no, you a photo. Hold up. Hollows knock the top of his collar off. Polo, get my slime, he get that iron, that's that 9. Ain't talking Romo. Yeah. They tell us in the streets to be cautious. Be positive. What? How the fuck we gon' be positive? I'm watching. Yeah. Creep up on that street, then we lock it up. We conniving. Clip for clip, this bitch on side of my hip. Ho, we sliding. Top shot, all my partner got choppers, don't need options. Bro shot him from his top to his bottom, his knees knocked. Look, rock him like a baby, no bottle. We keep mobbing. Spider-Man, don't get caught in the web. I'm the Green Goblin. Yeah. I'm Kodak with this fofo to burn a tough. I snipe shit. 40 in these new Billie Jeans. I'm on that mic shit. Moonwalking with that 223. You think I might, bitch? Yeah. Tina don't get beat with this heater. Yeah, that's that Ike shit. What? Skate through that bitch on some rollerblades. Cock and bust. Bad like Michael, no glitter glove. We gon' light them up. Yeah. Slide up on that gang like a hockey puck. Then we chop them up. Hitters, they hop out with them hockey sticks like the Mighty Ducks. Yeah. Niggas love to trap in they raps, but never sold nothing. Your partner doing life in the pen, that's cause you told on. The streets, they don't know you a snitch. You know I know though. If it was you, he wouldn't ran it on you. So why you roll on? Fuck a bitch, I tell these hoes I'm the shit, like a commode on. The devil know the kid real lit, he got a hold on. Yeah. I got partners in the pen doing 10, they never fold on me. What? Jump up out that whip with this stick, beat him like he stole something. Niggas say they getting it in, better get out the street. Ready to get them when they holler murder, don't nobody move, don't nobody speak. Lot of these niggas be faking they pussy, we gon' pull up on them and hit up they street. Hope nobody looking, we gon' catch them lacking when they leave the club, we right where they be. I'm dedicated to the struggle, I'm hoping to make it farther. Yeah, came from the mud, I'm trying to give me a garden. What? My daddy used to play with the rock like James Harden. On Forest Lane, I used to stand on the block, Glock in the car. And when they say the D, they gon' say MO3, regardless. Not because I'm rapping, recording, it's just an artist. Really cause I rap what I live, I go the hardest. Military, but I'm sharp in the field, I'm still a sergeant. Moving through that water like dolphins, but got a shark. 300 rounds on me, little nigga, like I'm a sport. Break a bitch, she gon' give me the loot, then get the marching. On the strip, but I ain't rocking the suit like Al Sharpton. Osama, he gon' burn up the beat, yeah, 3 are arson. I'm cold with this rap shit, nigga, Gina and Martin. Separate the kid from the booth, need a departure. Big B's blood gang, little nigga, my dog's barking. Brand new phone whip, Aston Martin, Mike Parker. Looking for the money, little nigga, like I lost it. Diamonds looking sunny, little nigga, I'm sparking. Every beat, I'ma run it, little nigga, I'm sorry. Yeah, nigga, fuck you nigga, time out, nigga, my motherfucking 3, nigga. Pussy ass rap, nigga, pussy ass. Pussy ass fake ass won't be street, nigga. Bitch ass, pussy ass get your bitch ass beat, nigga. Fuck ass, your pussy ass partner get his bitch ass beat with you. Shake ain't rapping, nigga, no capping, nigga. Strap on me right now, nigga, I ain't lacking, nigga.
Let's motherfucking go. Let's motherfucking go, man. We here, man. We are officially here. I'm turned up, man. I'm turned up, man. This is by far one of my favorite Mo3 songs, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga snapped from beginning to the end on that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, that is Mo3. I'm on it. I'm on it. Because every time I play that song on the channel, it be a couple people in the comments acting like, man, what was that Mo3 song? What was that Mo3 song you played? That is Mo3. I'm on it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on it. The video was most definitely produced by Dr. Stunchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check that out. You know what I'm saying? That to get me hype, man. So we here. We here. Let me look at the likes. You know what I'm saying? 98 likes. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Let's go and get the likes up, family. Let's go and get the likes up, family, man. I appreciate all the love. Thank you to TNT. TT, you know what I'm saying? TNT, TT for the love over there on the Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. I appreciate everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? That sent some super chats and gifts through. You know what I'm saying? While the song was playing, I most definitely appreciate your shirt, Miss Charlene. Thank you, sis. Scorpio Life. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else I may have missed, then shout out. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We officially 4 super chats away. 4 super chats away, man. You know what I'm saying? From our goal, man. 4 more super chats, $5 or more, and help your boy get through the door, man. Salute to my boy Easy. My boy Easy, man. I see you slide through here, nigga. You ain't low key, nigga. I see you. I see you, nigga, slide through here, nigga, like you're low key, man. What's up with you, bro? Good to see you, gang. Good to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Good to see all of y'all, man. Y'all know, like I tell y'all, man, every episode, I thank God for each and every one of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be anywhere in the world right now. You could be listening to anybody or anything. YouTube is got like 1 billion content creators on here, man. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all who chose to be with your boy, I most definitely appreciate you, man. I ain't gonna let y'all down. You hear me? You hear me? Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go and get into this. Let's go ahead and get to this, man. Yes, let's keep running the likes up, y'all. Let's keep running the likes up. It helps the channel out tremendously. It helps the channel out tremendously. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Legal Chess. Hold on, let me take this down real quick. Let me take this down real quick. We gonna get into that in just a second, man. But this is Mo3 Legal Chess, episode number 52, y'all. It's August the 4th, man. You know what I'm saying? Trial is officially down there 20 days away, man. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't slowing up. It ain't man. Look, it's only turning up, man. You hear me? It's only turning up, man. What's up, Big Rose? Salute to everybody in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? All the beautiful sisters, all the real bros in the building. Salute to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. But yes, man, it's only turning up, man. It's only turning up, man. So this is Mo3 Legal Chess, episode number 52. We got Toby Shook versus Tommy Adams. Toby Shook versus Tommy Adams. The legal war that would decide Yella Beezy'S fate. Yes, man. You know what I'm saying? So I put something together very special, you know what I'm saying, for y'all. I think y'all gonna enjoy this, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all gonna enjoy this episode. What I did was I went scavenging, man, for all the information, all the court information when it comes to both of these brothers' trials. You know what I'm saying? Toby Shook, Thomas Adams. I went and did a lot of research. You know what I'm saying? I put that shit in the legal chess machine, and we came up with some very dope for y'all today, man. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do today is we're gonna assess both of these lawyers. You know what I'm saying? We got Tommy Adams. Let me put this up here real quick so y'all can see what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. So we have Tommy Adams, the prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? We have OG Tommy Adams, which is the prosecutor, versus Toby Shook. Toby Shook, which is the defense attorney for Yella Beezy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna break down both of these fellas' individual careers. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna put them head to head. We're gonna put them head to head, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna predict how this trial will go. All right, we're gonna predict and we're gonna see based off what we know about each one of these attorneys, based off they clash at the pre-trial. We're gonna put all that into one big gumbo pot, and we're gonna see how this trial gonna go August the 24th. We're gonna predict. You know what I'm saying? Who will come out on top? You know what I'm saying? Based off what we have gathered from both of these two lawyers. All right. But speaking of predictions, hold on, man. Let me show y'all this. Let me hold on. Let me do this real quick. All right. Let me share my screen real quick before I pull that document back up, man. Salute to everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? Wake y'all ass up. You hear me? Let me share my screen. I just want to show y'all something real quick. Some of y'all might have already seen the post that I made. Hold on, let me do this. Let me do this real quick. I'll do window. I'll just do the window right now. I ain't gonna do entire screen. All right, hold on. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Let me go to YouTube. Bam. YouTube.com. All right, hold on. Let me go to my page. Let me show y'all something real quick, man. Let me show y'all something real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all something real quick. And we're gonna get into the shits. You hear me? We're gonna get into the shits. Cause again, like I found this out, like I checked the docket, you know what I'm saying, when I have a chance to in the morning time, you know what I'm saying? So but I already had this content put together for y'all. But then while checking the docket, you know what I'm saying, I found something. But hold on, let me go to this live real quick. Let me go to this live. I want to show y'all something, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to show y'all something. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, there it is. All right. So let me share my screen. Let me pull this up. Pull this up real quick. All right, let's do this. Hold on, let me get this ad out the way on my phone so I can make sure I can see my screen. Can y'all see this though? Can y'all see what's on my screen? Can y'all see what's on my screen? Hold on, y'all. We about to get into it. I'm getting everything together. Y'all know I got about three getters and gadgets over here, 3 devices. All right, so boom. All right, I can see it on my screen. All right, so before we get into the subpoena, the subpoena, because yes, Yella Beezy's baby mother has been subpoenaed to testify on behalf of the state. All right, Yella Beezy's baby mama have been subpoenaed, and she will be testifying on behalf of the state. Now, before we get into that, I want y'all to look at this right here, right? Because I just want to show y'all before we get into the shits. I just want to show y'all, man, that your boy be batting 1,000 over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Your boy be batting not 1,000. I'm gonna say I'm about 800. You know what I'm saying? I'm about 800, about 80%. You know what I'm saying? But your boy most definitely, we be on it over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because speaking of predictions, right? I predicted this. If y'all go back, like I tell y'all, man, go back and watch the old episodes. Man. I try to get that through to y'all every live. Go back and watch the old episodes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because back in April, we had already broke that down like a pound before she was even on the witness list, before his baby mom was ever even subpoenaed. And we did this in April. This was MO3 Legal Chess number 34. Something isn't adding up in Yella Beezy's timeline. Is his baby mama the key? Yeah, so that's why I be telling y'all, man, sometimes when the breaking news come out, that's why sometimes y'all might not hear from me. I know y'all like, well, I know Josh gonna go live, but if y'all just go back, I probably already broke it down. For y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Humbly speaking. You know what I'm saying? Humbly speaking. I probably already broke it down for you, man. So way back in April, we already had highlighted, you know what I'm saying, Just D, Yella Beezy's baby mama, had a whole episode about him. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole episode about him. But let's get back to this. Let me remove this. And let's put this back up there. Let me stop screen. Let's put this back up there. So, gets to today. You know what I'm saying? Let's fast forward till today, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I told y'all, while preparing and getting myself ready for today's live stream, today's Legal Chess episode, which I already had put together, you know what I'm saying? I checked the docket like I do every day, you know what I'm saying, just to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I go find my way into Marquise Conway's Yella Beezy'S docket. You know what I'm saying? I find my way into Yella Beezy'S docket. And you know what I'm saying? Just scroll and go all the way down to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Any new things come up. And while I'm looking, I said, executed subpoena, DeAndrea Harris. Executed subpoena, DeAndrea Harris. I said, if I'm not mistaken, that's Yella Beezy's girlfriend. That's his baby mama. That's Yella Beezy'S girlfriend. That's his baby mama. So yes, y'all, it is official. It is official, like a referee's whistle. The Just D will be testifying on behalf of the state. She will be testifying on behalf of the state, man. Now, like I just showed y'all, I already did an episode about this, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be truthful. I was about to put together a quick episode. I was finna say, forget this episode. We'll do this episode later on this week. And I was finna put something real quick together, you know what I'm saying, for this subpoena. But I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna sit back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back because I already did a live about it before we even knew this shit ended up being subpoenaed. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. I already did a live about it. So I'm gonna sit back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see who I'm gonna see what the you know what I'm saying, what the sector's saying. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, break it down to y'all what's really going on. Cause I already can tell, I already know a lot of people, I already know what's gonna be said. I ain't gonna say it, but I already know what's gonna be said. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna be the speculation around this. You know what I'm saying? But just know I already did an episode about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm gonna see who gonna put it together. I'm gonna see who gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also gonna see who probably went back and watched my live, then went live and try to act like they put it together. But we gonna see. We gonna see who put it together, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see who put it together, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I hope my mic is sounding good enough. You know what I'm saying? AB, what's up with you, sis? Yes, man. So it's official. Like I said, this ain't the live stream for it. I'm gonna do a live about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a live about this probably Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a live about this, and I'm gonna piece it together for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be coming around Thursday. All right, we cool? We cool? All right, but just understand, Just D, Yella Beezy'S baby mama is most definitely testifying on behalf of the state, which means she will be testifying against her baby daddy. She will. Now understand, this is a subpoena. So a subpoena means you probably, you know what I'm saying, was forced to or something like that. So we gonna see how this goes. We gonna chop it up and we gonna make sense out of it, man, come Thursday, man. All right? We cool with that? Let's go, man. All right, so let's get into today's content because I got some shit for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? We about to go down the rabbit hole of all rabbit holes. You know what I'm saying? Because we did episodes to where, like, we did Yella Beezy versus GRC. You know what I'm saying? We did Rainwater versus Jossie. We did Mo3 versus himself, guys. We did this versus that. We broke everything down. You know what I'm saying? But it's trial time, y'all. It's playtime over with. Speculation time been over with as far as who did what, who did, like this over with. It's trial time, family. It is time for trial. You know what I'm saying? Trial is coming August the 24th. You know what I'm saying? So how we gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying, the victim, Mo3, the suspect, Yella Beezy, the co-defendants, the other co-conspirators, music, all this. How we gonna talk about all these people, but don't actually deep dive into the two people who's gonna be making the argument that can decide it all? You know what I'm saying? How can we do that? How can we do that? She's definitely a pressure point in this legal chess. Let's go, Fate. Let's go, Fate. The state can subpoena a person. It doesn't mean they are on the state side. It just means the state thinks she has pertinent information to their case. Let's go, Big Mama. Let's go. Let's go. See, like I said, we gonna do our, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do it over here. You know what I'm saying? We're like, we gonna pop our shit. We gonna give our spiel come Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Come Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want to rush no content because I already had most of my content. I have what you call evergreen content. If you into show production and all that, you understand what an evergreen episode is. An evergreen episode is an episode like if it ain't nothing to talk about. Like if it ain't no breaking news, I can still go live with content because I have evergreen episodes, which means it's not in the algorithm. It's just something that you create, but it can still last. Like today's episode. Ain't nobody talk about Toby Shook and Tommy Adams. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talk about Toby Shook and Tommy Adams. So, you know, I just put this together. You know what I'm saying? So I already had this show together, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna most definitely touch on Just D. We most definitely gonna talk about Just D come Thursday. And I'm gonna make it make sense for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it make sense. Will Chill, what's up, home team? Miss D, what's up with your love? All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. Hold on, where we at on the likes? 137. Let's go, man. Keep hitting the like button for your boy, man. Keep hitting the like button for your boy. D is going to do whatever she has to do. I'm going to read that again. D is going to do whatever she has to do to get her baby off. I heard that. So, man, context, Josh. LOL. All right, let's go, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. All right, so boom. The first rule of order, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me tell y'all. Grab y'all pad, grab y'all pen, cause Big Josh about to go the fuck in, man. Look, put your seatbelt on too, cause we about to go down through there. I just want y'all to go through this journey with me. You know what I'm saying? Go down this rabbit hole with me and pay close attention. Pay close attention. This is, even though we are heavy on the justice for MO3, this would not be a bias. This will not be a biased breakdown, okay? This will not be a biased breakdown. Just go through the journey with me, all right? Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. All right, so let's get into it. So the first rule of thumb is we want to deep dive on both of these two as individuals. Before we put them, you know what I'm saying, in a head-to-head clash, you know what I'm saying? Before we put them in the championship fight, which is the trial day. You know what I'm saying? We wanna, let me get to my phone so I can put these notes. So we wanna deep dive into both of these brothers individuals. Cause what do y'all know about Tommy Adams and Toby Shook? What do y'all know? What do y'all know about them as attorneys, as a prosecutor and as a defense attorney? What do y'all know about Tommy Adams and Toby Shook? And these are two very important people. Yes, we need 4 more super chats, y'all. 4 more super chats, $5 or more, and help your boy get through the door, man. You heard me? 4 more super chats. But what do y'all know about Toby Shook and Tommy Adams? If it's nothing, just say nothing, because it's cool. You know what I'm saying? If it's nothing, it's just say nothing. So I cheat in peace. He ain't G like that. Oh, okay. So we finna go down through there. We about to go down through there. So the first thing we want to do, man, is like I said, man, deep dive into both of these two fellas. You know what I'm saying? Both of these two fellas as individuals. All right. So let's go. Let's go, man. We're gonna start off with old Tommy Adams. Hold on, let me take a swig of water real quick. And we're gonna start off with Tommy Adams. All right. Let's go, man. And for those that don't know, Tommy Adams is the prosecutor, the lead prosecutor. Tommy Adams is the lead prosecutor for the state of Texas, and he is the lead prosecutor in the MO3 trial. All right, he's the lead prosecutor in the MO3 trial. His overall grade. This is the scouting report. All right, this is I gave this like a little sportsy type thing so y'all can follow me. All right, so this is the legal chess scouting report for both Tommy Adams and Toby Shook. All right. So let's start. He's a lead prosecutor for the state of Texas. His overall grade as an elite prosecutor is an A. It's an A. His identity, he's a modern storyteller, a gang expert, a digital evidence specialist. Okay, let me make sure I tell y'all this too, because I don't want y'all to think I'm just making all this up. I wrote all this. No. What I did was I spent time, you know what I'm saying, scavenging the Google, scavenging the internet for any and everything I can find on both of these two gentlemen. All right. They case history, they career history, all of that stuff, all of that stuff. I went found it, you know what I'm saying, and I built the basis of this episode off of that and some other things, you know what I'm saying. So if y'all wonder how I came up with this scout report, that's why. You know what I'm saying? The legal chess machine processed both of these brothers' careers and came up with what we about to get into. All right. So I just want to throw that out there because I don't want nobody thinking that a nigga just, you know what I'm saying, making some shit up. But let's move on. Let's get into Tommy Adams' career profile. His current position, he is a division chief of specialized crime for the Dallas County District Attorney's Office. He oversees complex prosecutions involving gangs, organized crimes, and violent offenses. He previously served in the Dallas DA's gang unit, and he also has experience as a criminal defense attorney, giving him insight into both sides of the courtroom. All right, so he got experience with gang operation, violent crimes, violent offenses, high-profile cases, and he also was a defense attorney. He also was a defense attorney, which gives him extreme experience, you know what I'm saying, as a prosecutor. So let's get into his biggest career achievements. For Tommy Adams, he built Dallas' modern gang prosecution strategy. This may actually be Adams' biggest accomplishment. Instead of simply prosecuting gang members one at a time, he helped transform how Dallas prosecutors prosecutes organized crime. So that's heavy. That's heavy when it comes to this. When you talk about all this GRC networking connection, they can come into handy for Tommy Adams. All right, let's get into highlights. His highlights include he expanded the Dallas gang unit. He helped lead prosecutions against MS-13 and 18th Street gang members. He focused heavily on social media, digital communications, and gang structure, and he secured federal funding to modernize gang investigations. All right, continue on with his biggest achievements. Let's get into the Leslie Baker murder prosecution. The Leslie Baker murder prosecution, probably his signature courtroom victory. This case involved multiple defendants, murder, carjacking, organized criminal activity, extensive digital evidence. Adams coordinated a complicated prosecution that resulted in guilty verdicts and life sentence for key participants. All right, so he got a victory in the Leslie Baker murder case. Anybody from Dallas remember the Leslie Baker murder case? Do anybody in Dallas, what's up, Joe Black? What's up with your family? Do anybody in Dallas remember the Leslie Baker murder case? Let's see what's going on with that a little bit, though. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Real quick. Let's see what's going on with the Leslie Baker, man. Let's see what's going on with that. All right. Damn. Let's take a look at this real quick.
Video evidence was played in court of the suspect on trial for the 2020 murder of a woman killed in front of her North Dallas home. The video shows the capital murder suspect smoking and pointing a gun shortly after the murder of Leslie Baker. Fox 4's Stephen Dial has been observing testimony. He joins us live. Stephen.
The prosecution rested their case about 30 minutes ago. Now, the suspect, who is on trial right now, Anthony Jermaine Lewis, is being tried as an adult, but because he's a certified juvenile, meaning that the crime happened when he was a juvenile, if he is given a life sentence, he will be eligible for parole after 40 years in prison. Now, as mentioned, the prosecution rested their case today. Earlier, they called multiple forensic witnesses who analyzed the murder, but the strongest evidence was video recorded by the suspect, Anthony Lewis. One video was recorded hours after the murder of Leslie Baker. It shows Taylor smoking and pointing a gun that has a distinct red laser on it. Lewis, who was 16 at the time of the crime, sat silently as he listened to the testimony. Back in 2020, police say Lewis and two others attempted to carjack Leslie Baker. Baker's car was blocked in her driveway, and investigators say Lewis fired multiple shots, killing Baker. An investigator testified that the murder weapon was also used in other crimes following the Memorial Day murder.
There's Tommy Adams right there. There goes Tommy Adams right there standing up. The guy standing up with his hand in his pocket. There's Tommy Adams. Let's go.
Prosecution then showed a video days after the murder of a live.
And I appreciate everybody showing their love, man. Salute to my boy Easy, man. Juice Box, Hassan. I appreciate that gift of membership. Thank y'all. And thank you to anybody sending gifts. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Let's go.
Streamed by Lewis of a police chase he was in. The detective talked about how when they zeroed in on suspects, they were monitoring social media accounts.
We were monitoring a chase, a police chase that Matt Terry was in, Sergeant Terry. And Cynthia came running in and said that Anthony was live streaming the chase from inside the car.
A voice in the video was heard saying, quote, "I got a murder like 2 days ago." It's unknown who said that because the camera was not showing faces at the time. Again, the prosecution rested their case. It doesn't appear that the defense is going to put any witnesses on the stand. The judge said the jury will start bright and early around 8:30 in the morning. That's when we'll have closing arguments, and the jury could have a verdict by this time tomorrow afternoon.
Stephen, thank you.
All right, so there we have it, man. We're real quick, man. Salute to y'all, man, especially my boy Easy, man. Salute to y'all, man, for helping your boy complete the goal. You know what I'm saying? I can't see my phone, like my tablet over here tripping. My tablet over here tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. So I couldn't see the chat, man. But thank y'all, man, for helping your boy complete that goal, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. And salute to my boy Easy, man, for coming through at the buzzer, man. I appreciate you, gang. I appreciate you, guys. So let's get back. Let's get back to this, man. Where we was at the Leslie Baker. So we just heard about the Leslie Baker trial. So let's read this again. Let's read this one more time. So the Leslie Baker murder prosecution, right? They won. There was a victory for Tommy Adams. That was one of his biggest victories. You know what I'm saying? Probably his signature courtroom victory. The case involved multiple defendants, murder, carjacking, organized criminal activity, and extensive digital evidence. Adams coordinated a complicated prosecution that resulted in guilty verdicts and life sentences for the key participants. All right, so let's go over to his courtroom personality. Again, we talked about Tommy Adams. All right. He's the storyteller. Tommy Adams doesn't simply present evidence, he tells stories. Jurors often feel like they're watching a true crime documentary instead of sitting through a criminal trial. He builds timelines, phone records, surveillance, ballistics, GPS data, and digital footprints into one continuous narrative. All right. He is a digital evidence junkie. We talk about Tommy Adams, man, the state prosecutor. He is a digital evidence junkie. If evidence exists on a phone, he's probably using it. He loves text messages, cell tower data, rap lyrics, social media, banking records, surveillance, GPS. He's among the most aggressive prosecutors in Texas when it comes to digital evidence. All right, y'all heard that. Tommy Adams is one of the most aggressive prosecutors in Texas when it comes to digital evidence, which the MO3 case will be full of. A lot of digital evidence, whether you talk about the financial records, the phones, all of this stuff. What else can we learn about his courtroom personality? He humanizes victims. Adams spends significant time making jurors understand who the victim was, what the family lost, the emotional damage. He wants jurors emotionally invested before deliberations begin. He is also aggressive. He's aggressive. He is known for blunt language, direct accusations, forceful examinations, confident presentations. He is not passive. He attacks. All right, so Tommy Adams is aggressive. Let's get into some of his biggest strengths. Let's learn a little bit about old Tommy Adams, man, based on what we can collect off the internet. His biggest strengths. So let's start off with his elite trial storytelling. He is one of the better narrative prosecutors in Texas. Everything is connected. Nothing feels random, which will come into key when we talking about him presenting the feud timeline. All right. That's going to be key. His storytelling ability is most definitely going to come in handy, and it's going to be key. In this MO3 trial. Let's keep going. Talk about some of his biggest strengths. He thinks like a defense attorney. Since he once practiced criminal defense, he often anticipates exactly where the defense counsel will attack and attempts to address those weaknesses before they become issues. All right. He has a high conviction reputation. Now this right here is a stone cold stunner. He has a high conviction reputation. Adams generally tries cases he believes are well supported. His reputation is built more on consistent convictions than headline grabbing courtroom losses. So, based off what we researched about Tommy Adams, he's not the type of lawyer that's going to take a case unless he know for a fact he can win. That is his reputation, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That is his reputation. He would not take a case that he generally don't think he can win. All right, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when it comes to this MO3 trial. All right, so let's get into some more of his strengths. Punishment phase specialist. Even after securing guilty verdicts, he continues pressing. He's known for presenting additional evidence during punishment phase to pursue severe sentences. Now, for those, the punishment phase is basically the sentencing phase, right? And this what Key One should be scared at, because if them boys get a conviction, if Tommy Adams don't get a conviction on Key One, let me look at y'all while I say that. Let me go to the chat. If Tommy Adams, if this is true about Tommy Adams, right, and he get a conviction on Key One, you best believe he gonna try to put Key One in the dirt. He gonna try to put Key One White in the dirt, man. I don't think Tommy Adams like Key One. You know what I'm saying? I think he hate Key One guts. You know what I'm saying? Key One been turning him. So when he get to the you know what I'm saying, the punishment phase, of it, all this stuff that Key One probably been doing on the internet could probably come back and hunt him. Man. All right. Say Yellow cooked. Hey man, say man. Let's get into some of his biggest weaknesses now. Let's move on to his biggest weaknesses. Here, like I said, we fair. We want to assess these gentlemen in full. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know about y'all, but I want to know who finna be arguing on behalf of MO3. And I also want to know who gonna be arguing on behalf of Yella Beezy'S. You know what I'm saying? I'm nosy like that. I want to know these niggas. All right. So let's get to some of his biggest weaknesses. Tommy Adams. He is sometimes too aggressive. His emotional style can occasionally alienate jurors, appear theatrical, make jurors sympathize with defendants, especially if they believe he's overreaching. All right, so he's gonna have to be careful with that feud timeline. Another one of his weakness, he has appeals. He appeals risk, right? Because he pushes evidentiary boundaries, his victories may face stronger appellate scrutiny if questionable evidence or rhetoric is used. All right, so he can have some appellate problems because of his because he pushes the evidence the way that he pushes. His aggressiveness can sometimes create some appellate issues. So let's get into some of his biggest losses. Interestingly, there are very few major public trial defeats. Most setback happens before trial. Evidence excluded, motions granted, rap lyrics suppressed, digital evidence limited. Those rulings often remove some of his strongest tools. So, based on our research, right? Based on the research that I conducted, there are very few major public trial defeats as a prosecutor for Tommy Adams. Now, he did work as part of the prosecution team in the Siobhan Randall case. And I don't know how they judged it. I don't know too much about that case, whether there was a win or a loss for them. But keep in mind, he wasn't the lead prosecutor on that case, but he most definitely was part of the prosecution team in the Siobhan Randall case as well. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know, was the Siobhan Randall case a win? Would it be a win for him? Would it be a loss? Y'all let me know. All right. But as far as his biggest losses, very few major public trial defeats, man. It probably go back to because he don't take cases that he think that he can lose. If Tommy Adams is taking the case, that means the evidence, everything lines up, and he feel like he can win. All right. So that's good to know. Going into this trial. Man. Let's go. So the bottom line, Tommy Adams is a master storyteller, a digital evidence specialist. He's extremely aggressive, strategically prepared, and comfortable in complex conspiracy cases. One of the state's premier first-chair prosecutors for high-profile jury trials. He is one of the state's premier leading prosecutors for high-profile jury trials. All right, so that's Tommy Adams' scouting report. Now let's get into Toby Shook. Excuse me, y'all. Now let's get into Toby Shook. Let me remove this from the studio real quick. I don't need that no more. All right, let's get into Toby Shook, man. He is the lead defense attorney for Yella Beezy'S. His overall grade, he's an elite defense attorney. He's an A+. He's an A+ based on the research that we gathered. He's an A+ compared to Tommy Adams, who was an A. A slight difference, but according to what we researched, Toby Shook is better. But let's get into it. His identity: old school courtroom tactician, master cross-examiner, former chief prosecutor. Interesting. Hold on. Oh, okay, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's go to his career profile. Let's go to his career profile. Let's get into his career profile. Experience. Over 40 years in criminal law, more than 300 jury trials, former chief of the Dallas County Felony Trial Division, now one of North Texas' most recognized criminal defense attorneys. He got over 40 years in criminal law. Oh, this an old school. More than 300 jury trials. Y'all see that? God damn. All right, Toby Shook, let's go. Then he got more than 300 jury trials under his belt. Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. Let's get into his biggest prosecution career. Him as a prosecutor. Because just like Tommy Adams was a defense attorney before he was a prosecutor, Toby Shook was a prosecutor before he was a defense attorney. All right, so this is an extreme chess match. I know this is technical. This is one of those technical episodes I told y'all about, but please pay attention. Please pay attention, all right? Before becoming a famous defense lawyer, he helped prosecute some of Texas' most notorious murder cases, including Darlie Rodier, Charles Albright, a.k.a. the Eyeball Killer, the Texas 7 prison escape case. That resume gives him a rare perspective few defense attorneys possess. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let's go a little further. His biggest defense career. After leaving the DA's office, he became the lawyer high-profile defendants call when everything is on the line. His major cases include Amber Geiger, Brian Reiser, numerous murder and capital cases. His client often faced life-changing charges. So Amber Geiger, y'all remember Amber Geiger? Matter of fact, let's get into Amber Geiger a little bit. Let's get into Amber Geiger a little bit, man. Hold on. For those that may not remember, let's go down memory lane real quick. Because he was the lead defense attorney for Amber Geiger. All right? He was the lead defense attorney in the Amber Geiger trial involving Botham Jean. Let's go. Let's see how that worked out for him. Let's go.
Dallas police officer Amber Geiger has been found guilty of murder.
Geiger shot and killed an unarmed man in his apartment, which she claimed she thought was her own. CBS 4's Tom Hansen has more.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Amber Geiger, guilty of murder as charged in the indictment. No outbursts.
Former Dallas police officer Amber Geiger has been found guilty of murder in the shooting death of her 26-year-old neighbor, Botham Jean. The 31-year-old took the stand in her own defense, testifying about the night she says she mistakenly entered Jean's apartment thinking it was her own.
I pulled my gun out and I yelled at him. It's like, let me see your hands, let me see your hands.
There go Toby Shook right there. Looking at her like, bitch, you lying. But let's go.
As the sentencing phase began, Jean's mother cried as she described hearing the news from her daughter.
Somebody told her that both of us shot and that he died.
Geiger had parked on the wrong level of her apartment complex. Jean lived one floor above her. She told the jury she thought a burglar was inside her home.
When you pulled that trigger, you intended to kill Mr. Jean.
He was the threat, yes, sir.
Geiger says she lives with immense guilt every day.
And I ask God for forgiveness, and I hate myself every single day.
Prosecutors argued that Geiger was irresponsible and had been sexting with a married work partner leading up to the shooting.
For her errors, for her omissions, both of them paid the ultimate price.
Police officers are going to be getting to be held accountable for their actions, and we believe that will begin to change policing culture all over the world.
Jean's family hugged and celebrated the verdict after it was read. Tom Hansen, CBS News.
Geiger faces up to life in prison for murder.
But we know she only got 10 years, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? He didn't, the state in that situation got a conviction. So they would fall under an L for Toby Shook. There would be an L for Toby Shook, all right? There would be an L for Toby Shook. So let's get it. We're going to get into his one of his biggest wins a little later. Hold on, let me get back to where I was at. Damn, where was I? Biggest. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get back. All right, here we go. We was right here. All right, so let's get into his courtroom personality. Let's get into his courtroom personality now. We talk about Toby Shook. He is a cross-examination specialist. This may be his greatest weapon. Shook has spent decades studying police investigations, prosecutors, detectives. He knows exactly where weaknesses usually exist. He doesn't simply question witnesses, he dismantles them. Now remember, Toby Shook got 40 years, and Toby Shook got 40 years in criminal law. You know what I'm saying? He was once an elite prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this man got experience. He most definitely got experience. Let's go a little further with his courtroom personality. He is relentlessly prepared. Lawyers often say, never ask a question you don't already know the answer to. That philosophy perfectly describes Toby Shook. Preparation is his trademark. Let's keep going. He commands the courtroom. The judges know him. Prosecutors respect him. Jurors usually recognize that he knows exactly what he's doing. His courtroom presence projects confidence and authority. Okay, let's get into some of his biggest strengths now. We talk about Toby Shook. Let's get into some of his biggest strengths. He knows the state's blueprint. I bet he does. Because he spent decades building prosecutions. He knows exactly how to dismantle them. Few defense lawyers possess that level of institutional knowledge. He is the master of cross-examination. One inconsistency, one contradiction, one sloppy investigation, that is often all he needs. He excels at creating reasonable doubt. Oh shit, y'all. We might got a monster, we got a juggernaut on our hand with Toby Shook, man. You know what I'm saying? He excels at creating reasonable doubt. And we can see some of this personality being displayed in some of the pretrial paperwork and the stuff that been coming out. Like, say for instance, him looking for weaknesses, right? Sloppy investigation, contradictions. You can see him kind of exercising it when he subpoenaed those records for Detective Barnes, the witnesses, and Rainwater. You know what I'm saying? You can see him exercising those points. But let's keep going though. We still on his strengths. He wins before trial. Many of his victories occur during motions, suppression hearings, probable cause challenges, evidentiary disputes. Sometimes he weakens the prosecution before opening statements are ever delivered, which you can see in motion too with the pretrial. I don't know why Scam Likely is calling my phone, but let's not do that. Let's keep going with some of his strengths, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure I hit the like button for your boy, man. Y'all know I can't see the chat right now while I'm reading, but I'm gonna get to the chat in just a second, man. So if I got any gifts, cheers, love that I missed, man, don't charge it to my heart, man. I'm back here reading, trying to get through this with y'all, but I most definitely appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely hit the like button for your boy. So he has an old school jury presence. He projects experience, authority, control, and he rarely appears rattled. All right, Tony Adams got a juggernaut on his hand, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the two lawyers who's going to be arguing the fate of Yella Beezy'S life and is going to be arguing justice for MO3. These are two of the most important individuals. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I had to do this episode, especially while we getting ready for trial, because a lot of people going to be listening to two people argue come August the 24th, but they ain't going to be knowing the background, who they is, their mindset. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this is important to me. You know what I'm saying? This is important to me. So let's get into some of Toby Shook's biggest weaknesses. All right. He is sometimes too technical. Jurors don't always decide cases like lawyers. Sometimes they decide emotionally. Critics argue Shook occasionally leans so heavily on technical legal arguments that jurors fail to emotionally connect with his client. All right, so he can be so technical. He can be so technical when it comes to the laws and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he seemed like the type of person that'll argue the laws and statutes and codes over emotion and logic almost. You know what I'm saying? Like he seemed like, and the jurors don't always process that. We don't know. The average juror ain't gonna know what a Rule 404B and all that is. You know what I'm saying? You trying to persuade a jury, not necessarily argue against another lawyer. So that is one of his weaknesses. He can be too technical at times. All right, let's get into some another one. Modern jury challenges. Modern jury challenges. His courtroom style was shaped decades ago. He's an old school fellow. Some observers believe younger, more diverse juries may respond differently than earlier generations did. So he could be a little outdated, and we did get a chance to see that too at the pretrial. As sharp as Toby Shook presents himself as, you know what I'm saying? First of all, everybody has their day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a day to where it's time to retire. I ain't as sharp. I'm not as prepared as I used to be. And Toby Shook is old. So he might be at that stage of his life. You know what I'm saying? But he's presented as a sharp, tactical defense attorney. But we did see some kind of old school, like we did see some weaknesses at the pretrial to where he did seem a little unprepared maybe or out of touch. Now, the big guy, the fat dude, if y'all remember the fat bald head dude that's on Toby Shook team, his defense team, he was the sharp one. Toby Shook, he was iffy, but the fat one, he the one came through for Yella Beezy'S. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one. That's another one I'm gonna have my eyes on come trial. The fat bald head defense attorney, he came through. All right, so he may could be outdated, and they can prevent younger, more diverse juries from this generation to understand him. All right. And another one of his weaknesses, he do all or nothing gambles. All or nothing gambles. Shook sometimes commits fully to a single defense theory. If that theory succeeds, he looks brilliant. If it fails, that consequence can be severe. The consequence can be severe. All right, so based on what we have researched about Toby Shook, seems like he goes into the trials with one defensive theory, and that's where he do all of his strategy and aiming towards that one defensive theory, right? And they said if it goes his way, if that theory succeeds, he looks brilliant. If it fails, then the consequences can be severe, which often leads to life sentences in cases like his. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, let's say the alternative suspect theory, right? That could be his go-to defense, his defense argument, right? And he'll be so busy arguing the alternate suspect theory that he forget that, and it don't work, and he don't have a pivot. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a pivot. According to what we researched, I have yet to see Toby Shook in action, but based on what we researched, which was his prior cases and all of that, it seems like he don't have a pivot. Once that theory don't work, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. So let's get into some of his biggest losses. Once again, the Amber Geiger trial. The Amber Geiger trial. His most famous defeat. He argued mistake of fact, the castle doctrine, and self-defense concepts. The jury rejected those arguments and convicted Geiger of murder. Despite the loss, the case reinforced his reputation as a lawyer trusted with the highest profile defenses. All right. So he argued mistake of fact, castle doctrine, and the self-defense concepts. All right. So the Carmelo Anthony trial, most notable, is recent. Yeah, he was on the he was a part of the Carmelo Anthony trial as a defense attorney, which is another one of his biggest L's, man. Damn you, Toby Shook, for what you did in the Carmelo Anthony trial. All right, according to our scouting file, Toby Shook pursued an all or nothing self-defense strategy that failed, resulting in a first-degree murder conviction and criticism over the sentencing presentation. All right, now I think last time I heard Carmelo Anthony is appealing his sentence. You know what I'm saying? But Toby Shook most definitely didn't do that guy no goddamn justice. All right, but one of his biggest wins though, one of his biggest wins, because like I said, I like to be fair. So let me remove this. One of his biggest wins came from the Brian Reiser trial in Dallas. Anybody remember that? Anybody in Dallas remember Brian Reiser? Brian Reiser, the police officer. The police officer that got he was on a capital murder. They tried to say he paid for some bodies. A police officer. Anybody remember that? If you're not, don't worry about it. All right. See, so he lost the Amber Geiger shit. But let's get into one of the cases that Toby Shook actually won. And this was crazy. This was crazy. Let's go. Let's get into this. The Brian Reiser case. Let's go, man. Salute to Mark Mann. Salute to Mark Mann, man. He said, shout out to 901 from Arkansas, man. You already know, man. We cousins, man. They're right across the bridge, man. I appreciate you, gang, for that $4.99, man. Come on, man. Let's go. I appreciate you. Let me make sure I ain't missing them before I play this video real quick so I can make sure I give it the proper love and shout out it deserves. You know what I'm saying? All right, my boy Easy renewed his membership, man. Let's go, man. Been locked in for 3 months, man. He said, Josh the Growth, man, you done came along a long way, G. Hey, man, got to, man. We only getting older, gang. You know what I'm saying? Only getting older, man. All glory be to God, for sure, for sure. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into this Brian Reiser case because, again, this was one of Toby Shook wins. So pay attention. Pay attention to this case. Listen how crazy it is, man. This nigga walked from this. This nigga walked from this. If Dallas in the building, let me know what y'all know about this Brian Reiser shit. Let's go.
Officer charged in an alleged murder-for-hire scheme was released from jail earlier this afternoon. I'm Doug Dunbar, streaming live tonight on CBS and DFW. A Dallas County judge ruled that there was insufficient evidence to keep Brian Reiser behind bars. Our Caroline Vandergriff looking tonight at what this means now for the capital murder case against him.
Former Dallas police officer Brian Reiser walked out of jail this afternoon to cheers from his friends and family. He only had a few words for the department he served for 13 years. Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia announced Reiser's arrest on March 4th, saying evidence showed he paid to have 2 people killed in 2017. Reiser was fired a few days later.
That could have been avoided, obviously, if a decision had been made to just arrest Brian Reiser and cause this sensation, to cause him to be jailed for more than a month, to ruin his reputation based on the flimsiest of evidence.
After more than 3 hours of testimony today at a hearing about whether the case should move forward, a judge ruled police didn't have enough evidence to keep Reiser behind bars. On stand, the detective admitted information in the affidavit used to arrest Reiser, cell phone data placing the officer near the murder scenes, was false.
The only way you could read.
Now, I heard that. See, I asked somebody, man. I asked somebody because I was already researching, you know what I'm saying, Toby Shook and Tommy Adams. And I remember, I forgot what panel I was on, but I was asking, do Brian Reiser name? I done heard that name come up in this sector before. So now Fancy Ketchup was saying there's one of Yella Boys. I heard that name come up in this sector before, man, Brian Reiser. Now, I don't know if there's one of Yella, I don't know, but I most definitely heard that name, you know what I'm saying, come up in this sector before. I just can't remember what context. But let's finish this up.
This, though, when Judge Kemp signed it, was he is in the area when they are kidnapped and murdered. His cell phone would be.
That's correct.
All right. That wasn't true.
That statement is not true. No.
Okay. But you typed it out and put it in there, correct?
I made a mistake, yes.
With the judge's ruling, the case won't go to a grand jury unless there's new evidence. Reiser says he's 100% innocent of the capital murder charges.
If he is found to not have committed a crime, then he has the right to get his job back if he chooses to go down that path.
The Dallas Police Department says it respects the judge's decision today, but the investigation remains open and ongoing. The department also noted that Reiser's termination wasn't just because of the criminal investigation, but was also for administrative violations. In Dallas, I'm Caroline Vandergriff, CBS 11 News.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? So he took an L with the Amber Geiger case, Toby Shook. He took an L with the Amber Geiger case. You know what I'm saying? He took an L with the Carmelo Anthony case. But He most definitely got that brother off. You know what I'm saying? He most definitely got Brian Reiser off. Whatever those charges were, I think it was capital murder. They tried to say that man paid for some hits or something. What's up with your streets? What's up with your gang? You know what I'm saying? He tried to say that man paid for some hits and some more shit, but you know what I'm saying? He walked. He walked. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want him back. Nah, they most definitely didn't. I think the police, it was some crazy shit going on with that case, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they talking about that he was under investigation, but the whole time the man was still an active police officer arresting people. So how you gonna say this man was under investigation this whole time? But that case, based on what I researched on, it was crazy. I think it was I think that was an easy win. Not to hate on Toby Shook, I'm gonna be fair, but I think that was an easy win. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was kind of difficult like this Yella Beezy trial gonna be for him. You know what I'm saying? Or like that Carmelo Anthony trial was for him. You know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of easy. Like them police officers, I don't know, they were trying to frame that nigga. I don't know what was going on. But they talking about the man was under investigation and he was still an active police officer. How that work? How that work? You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, Toby Shook won it. All right. So that's one of his biggest wins was the Brian Reiser case. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the bottom line. Let's get into the bottom line because we still on the scouting report. We still on the scouting report for both Tommy Adams and Toby Shook. So let's get into the bottom line for Toby Shook. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Toby Shook is one of Texas' premier defense attorneys, a former elite prosecutor, a devastating cross-examiner. He is meticulously prepared, exceptional at exposing investigative weaknesses, and especially dangerous when the prosecution's case depends on circumstantial evidence or vulnerable paperwork. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence in this MO3 trial. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of circumstantial evidence in this MO3 trial, but it's a lot of direct evidence too. But we not privy to the direct evidence. We're gonna have to see just how much and how strong the direct evidence is when it comes to trial. All right. So let's get into the next segment because we didn't did the individual scouting report. We didn't did the individual breakdown. Kiki, what's up with you, baby? I see you over there on Twitch. We didn't did the end. We didn't got to know a little bit about Tommy Adams and Toby Shook, right? So we did get a chance to see these two brothers go toe to toe, and what I would say was a sparring matchup. I'm gonna talk about the actual pre-trial that just happened July 16th, 17th, and the 21st last month. All right. So we got a chance to see these two brothers as lead attorneys for both of their sides, and they team, the prosecution team, the defense team. You know what I'm saying? We got a chance to see them go toe to toe at the pre-trial. You know what I'm saying? We seen the arguments in the paperwork, the motions, the response to the motions. We seen all of that leading up to the pre-trial. All right, so what I did was I took all of those motions. I took all the response filings, the strenuous evidence, all of it, the whole conversation paperwork-wise, you know what I'm saying? And I also added in the rulings from the actual pre-trial. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Court too short for that. 100, 200, 300, 300. Cheers. Let's go, baby. Hold on, man. Let's go, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's right, baby. That's what you do. Every time I hear it, I think of RoboCop. That's right, baby. That's what you do.
Let's go, man. Once again, man, salute the court too short. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, how I built this breakdown, right? So I took all the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? I took all the notes from the pre-trial, all this stuff, put this shit in one big gumbo. And so let's break down. So before we get into the championship fight, which is the actual trial August 24th, you know what I'm saying? Let's deep dive into the sparring session. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna act like we ain't see these two brothers go toe to toe. And then they actually had a judge to rule on it based off the arguments and the evidence that was presented during this pre-trial. So we kind of got a full picture of how these brothers argue, how they clash, how they approach one another, and we got the judge official ruling. So let's break that down. Let's go down through that with that pre-trial. You know what I'm saying? What I call the sparring match. You know what I'm saying? And let's see how that fared out before we get into the actual predictions, because all this stuff play a part. All of this stuff play a part. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So let's get into it. Legal chess, the sparring match, pre-trial hearings, the venue, Criminal District Court number 7. In the red corner, we have Toby Shook. Mission, keep the jury from hearing as much damaging evidence as possible. In the blue corner, we have OG, Tommy Adams. His mission, tell the complete story of the feud that allegedly led to MO3's murder. All right, the opening bell. Ding, 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 the opening bell. This wasn't about proving guilt or innocence. This was about controlling what the jury will and won't hear. Every exhibit that Shook excludes is one less weapon Adams can use. Every exhibit Adams saves is another piece of his story. This wasn't the championship. This was the weigh-in, the press conference, and the sparring session rolled into one. So let's get into it. Let's get into round 1. Round 1. And remember, this just a sparring session, right? This ain't the championship. So nigga, they ain't in there fighting full. Oh, they ain't on 100. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, let's get into it. Round 1, the feud timeline. This was the biggest battle. Shook argued the jury should not hear about years of shootings, assaults, and violence that weren't charged in this case. Adams argued those events explain motive, intent, hostility, and why this murder allegedly happened. The state's response frames these events as necessary contextual evidence tied to motive and the history between the parties. So how did the judge score? How did the judge score on those? Because remember, we went through the granted motions and all of that, right? Remember, we broke that down. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it on other platforms as well. So the judge score when it comes to the feud timeline. Roy Lee Pate assault. Roy Lee's assault when he got jumped. Denied. There was denied, which means that's an L. That's an L for Yella Beezy'S. That's an L for Toby Shook. Denied means it was allowed to come in. Roy Lee's murder. Denied is coming in. That's an L for Toby Shook. Yella Beezy'S shooting. Denied is coming into the trial. Unruly citizens concert, denied coming into the trial. You know what I'm saying? So all of this stuff, the rainwater assault, denied, which means all of these things will be in the trial. All right. What else? We talk about the feud timeline. This just round 1. Trap Boy Freddy Sprinter Van shooting. The Trap Boy Freddy shooting in 2020. And the V Live Houston was all granted, which means that's a win for Toby Shook and it won't be coming in. Then you have the Aver Center performance. It will be coming in. You got the Bubba Browning shooting, the One Spike shooting, and the Robert G shooting. All of that is granted, which means it won't be in the trial, and that is a win for Toby Shook. All right, so you got some wins, you got some losses when it comes to the feud timeline. So let's break it down. So the legal chess. This was a split decision. So round 1, split decision. Round 1 was a split decision. Tommy Adams kept the events that directly established the alleged feud with MO3. Toby Shook successfully knocked out several collateral shootings that could have painted Yella Beezy'S as being surrounded by constant violence. Instead of hearing every violent event, the jury would hear a more focused version. So who won round 1 of the sparring match? It was even, 10-10. Both sides landed meaningful punches. All right. So Toby, they both walk out round 1, 10-10. And remember, this is just a sparring match, y'all. This is just a sparring match. Round 2. Let's get into the media interviews. This became one of Toby Shook's strongest rounds. Adams wanted to use Yella Beezy'S' own words against him. Toby Shook argued many of those interviews were irrelevant or unfairly prejudicial. What did the judge score? What did the judge score on these interviews, right? That was in the paperwork, in the timeline. The hospital interview, partially granted. The interview comes in only after redacting female detective comments. All right, so the hospital interview will be coming in, right? They got that partially granted, so they still got that as a win for Toby Shook, but I say that's a loss because it's still coming in. They just got to redact the detective. All right, so but we're gonna use that use. All right, fuck it. The Breakfast Club interview excluded. Shook wins. Beat 97.9 interview excluded. Toby Shook wins. Those would not be in the trial. The Vlad TV, we finally got a win for the state with the Vlad TV interview. That will be allowed in. Tommy Adams wins that. The Camp Capone interview, excluded. Toby Shook wins that. So let's get into the legal chess of it. This was huge. 3 major interviews are gone. Only Vlad survives. That dramatically limits how much Adams can use Yella Beezy'S own public statements during trial. So the who won this round? Toby Shook took that round 10-8. One of his biggest rounds of the hearing. All right, so round 1, it was 10-10, tied. Round 2, Toby Shook took that one. All right, let's get into round 3. The social media evidence. Adams wanted Instagram to become another witness. Shook fought to keep much of it away from the jury. Judge's score? How did the judge rule on it? The Instagram after unruly citizens situation, when him and Yella Beezy went live, whatever, that will be in. The day of the murder Instagram excluded. Now, this was, like I said, this was crazy to me. I don't know how the judge excluded this. I don't know how and why the judge excluded this. The day of murder Instagram posts, like from Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy and all this stuff, that's excluded. It won't be coming in. The Trap Boy Freddy Instagram call when he was on live with Yella Beezy when they was in Mexico, that would not be coming in. The MO3 Instagram after rainwater was jumped, that will be coming in. Trap Boy Freddy day of the murder post will be excluded. It will be excluded. So the state barely got some wins in there one as well. So let's get into the legal chess of it. Let's get into the legal chess of this. This may quietly become one of the most important rulings. Social media was expected to be one of Tommy Adams' biggest storytelling tools. Instead, several of the most explosive posts never reached the jury. So the winner in round 3 is Toby Shook. Toby Shook won that one 10-9. 10-9. All right. Toby Shook won that one 10-9. Let's get into round 4. So as of right now, round 1 was a tie. Round 2, Toby Shook won that one. Round 3, Toby Shook won that one. So Toby Shook up 2. He up 2 right now. But this is just a sparring. This is just a pre-trial. All right. So let's get into the rap music. This was probably the fight everyone was waiting for. Toby Shook argued, rap isn't a confession. It's artistic expression. The defense post-hearing brief expressly argues that Yella Beezy'S rap music and videos are not admissible under Rule 404B, Article 38.36, or the state's other theories. Adams argued the music helps explain motive and the relationship between the parties. So we got both of their arguments. What did the judge have to say? How did the judge score this? So let's get into the music. Hitters, Yella Beezy song Hitters will not be coming in. Keep It in the Streets, however, will be coming in. Yella Beezy Keep It in the Streets will be coming in. On Your Head, partially granted, they just have to remove Trap Boy Freddy's voice from the song, so they will be coming in. Take Three, excluded. Gassed Up, excluded. Would not be coming into the trial. Hypocrite, Laugh Now, Shirt, all them Trap Boy Freddy songs would not be coming into the trial. So that's a lot of wins, man. That's a lot of wins for Toby Shook. So let's break that down. This was This was arguably the biggest victory of the entire hearing. Toby Shook convinced the court to keep out most of the music Tommy Adams wanted to rely on. Adams keeps only a small portion. So the winner of round 4, we in round 4, and Toby Shook took that one his way. I ain't gonna lie, Toby Shook is kicking ass. Toby Shook kicked ass in their pre-trial so far, man. You know what I'm saying? He won that round 4, 10-8. 10-8. So the first round was a tie. Round 2, 3, and 4 went to Toby Shook, y'all. Went to Toby Shook. So let's get to round 5. The music videos and photos. Harder Than Yours, not coming in. First Day Out, not coming in. Tool on You, not coming in. All of that was excluded as well. So Adams wanted visuals. When it comes to the pictures and all of that, Tommy Adams wanted visual. The judge took most of them away. Pictures are powerful. Without them, Tommy Adams has to rely much more on witness testimony. So the winner of round 5, Toby Shook again, 10-8. Toby Shook won that one again, 10-8, family. Goddamn, let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Trap Boy Verse was a little wild on your head. Yeah, Trap Boy Freddy was doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So the official scorecard. The official scorecard for the sparring match, aka the pre-trial hearing. The official scorecard. Round 1, it was even, 10-10. Round 2, Toby Shook, 10-8. Round 3, Toby Shook, 10-9. Round 4, Toby Shook won that one, 10-8. And round 5, Toby Shook won that one, 10-8. God damn, that was a landslide. So the unofficial score, Toby Shook 48 to Tommy Adams 45. So yeah, Tommy Adams probably left the pre-trial bleeding a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's still gonna work in his favor. But let's see. We're gonna have to see what the trial holds. And we're gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? But 48 to 45, based off how the judge scored how the judge ruled on the motions. Toby Shook won that one, man. You gotta be fair. Toby Shook won that one, 48 to 45. So what does this really mean? All right, let's enough with the sports talk. What does it really mean? All right. If Tommy Adams' strategy was to tell the jury the entire history of Yella Beezy'S, MO3, GRC, Trap Boy Freddy, rap music, interviews, and social media, then Shook forced the judge to cut away significant pieces of their presentation. But at the same time, Tommy Adams preserved key portions of the alleged feud. Events such as the Roy Lee incidents, the Unruly Citizen concert, the Rainwater assault, the Ava Center's performance, the Vlad TV interview, and certain social media posts remain available, subject to the ordinary rules of evidence at trial. All right? So yeah, on the scorecard, Tommy Adams lost. You know what I'm saying? But how this stuff will play out into trial, we about to see that. But based solely on this motion in limine and the judge and Judge Chica's written rulings, Toby Shook appears to have left the pretrial hearing with momentum by excluding or limiting a substantial amount of the state's proposed evidence, while Tommy Adams retained enough of his core theory to present a cohesive case to the jury. All right, so let's get into the actual championship, man. Let's get into the actual championship, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Please hit the like button, man. We need about 24 more likes. About 24 more likes, man. If anybody send any love through, you know what I'm saying? Salute to, hold on, I see him. I see him down here. Before we get into the championship fight, salute to Fancy Ketchup for the jewels, man. Salute to my boy Mal One for the jewels. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if I missed anything else over there on Twitch or something, I most definitely appreciate y'all, man. All right, y'all ready to get into the championship? Let's go, fans. Let's go, baby. I most definitely appreciate you, baby. So y'all ready to get into the actual championship? Hold on. Because I don't know why my chat tripping over here. Got my shit on star comments. Unless I'm tripping. Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay, nah, we good. We good. All right. We good. Fans are just sending them back to back. What Kimberly say, well, you are showing experience. You want your attorney to have, you want to be strong, to be strong with legal laws, most definitely. And I ain't gonna lie, they got two. It's two titans. It's two titans going head to head, man. These are two titans going head to head. Let's go, Elaine, for the 100, 200, 300. Cheers over there on Twitch. Hold on, I got you, baby. I got you, baby. I most definitely appreciate you.
That's right, baby. That's what you do. Every time I hear that, I think of RoboCop. That's right, baby. That's what you do.
Okay, so now let's head into the championship fight, which is the August 24th trial. All right, let's take everything that we have discussed from their careers, trial personality, the sparring match that we just broke down, and etc. And let's put Tommy Adams and Toby Shook toe to toe, comparing them head to head and predicting predicting who has the edge in the Yella Beezy'S trial based on everything we discussed. All right? So let's get into the goddamn championship fight. Let's get ready to rumble. I love these little nerdy episodes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love them. And watch, for those that's paying attention to this episode, watch how much clarity y'all gonna have once trial comes. Now that we know who we dealing with. Watch how the perspective of hearing their arguments and all of that. Watch how all of this stuff going if you really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? If you really paying attention. So I love, like I told y'all, these little nerdy technical episodes be important too. Be important too. So let's go. Let's get ready to rumble, man. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Let me find where I was at. Hold on. I had to play that for Eli real quick for sending all that love over there on Twitch. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into the championship fight. The championship fight. This is the battle. This is the legal war that would decide Yella Beezy'S fate. You know what I'm saying? This is the legal war that would decide Yella Beezy'S fate. You have justice. You have MO3's justice versus Yella Beezy'S fate, and the argument lies in both of these gentlemen's hands. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. Let's predict. Let's try to predict how this actual championship fight, the trial, will go. All right, y'all ready? Because we seen what just happened to Adams now. Adams, based on the scoring of how the judge granted the motions, hey, man, Adams left the pre-trial a little lumped up. He still survived. He still most definitely got more than a puncher's chance. But Adams did leave the pre-trial a little bloody. You know what I'm saying? But now he know it. He got some tape. He got some tape and he know what to work on. All right. Toby Shook came with the left. Now I need to watch that left come the 24th. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Tommy Adams versus Toby Shook. August 24th, 2026. Styles make fights. This isn't just the state versus the defense. This is two elite trial lawyers whose strengths are designed to attack each other's weaknesses. Let's get into the tale of the tape. Let's start with Tommy Adams. We got Tommy Adams. Record, a career prosecutor. Digital evidence. Y'all excuse me. I'm trying to give y'all the action voice. He's a career prosecutor, a digital evidence specialist. He's a master storyteller, gang conspiracy prosecutor, and he loves building one complete narrative. Then you have Toby Shook. His record, he's an elite defense attorney. He is an elite defense attorney, a master cross-examiner, a former chief prosecutor, exceptionally prepared, and he loves dismantling investigations piece by piece. This is the championship. All right, enough of that. Let me take some water. Hold on. I'm drinking some water real quick. That voice, something serious. I'm a smoker. My bad, y'all. All right, let's get into it. Round one. We're in the championship now, y'all. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared. We're in the championship. We're in the championship now. Let's get ready, man. Let's go. Let's predict how this trial will go, man. Let's get serious. Round one, the story. Tommy Adams' strength. Adams want one story, not 20, just one. His opening theme, Tommy Adams' opening theme, will likely be something like, this murder didn't begin on November 11th. It began years earlier. Everything fits together. The state's filing consistently framed the feud evidence as motive and context rather than unrelated bad acts. So Tommy Adams come out swinging with the opening. You know what I'm saying? With the opening story. Toby Shook's counter. Shook's philosophy has been clear from day one. Don't let the state try history. Try this specific murder. Every motion he has filed points towards shrinking the case to the charged offense and challenging extraneous acts evidence. So this Toby Shook's counter. Who got the edge? Round one. Slight edge. Slight edge goes to Tommy Adams. So Tommy Adams didn't win nothing in the pretrial. He kind of got swept in the pretrial, but he comes out. Tommy Adams, as if we are predicting, y'all. We predicting. Ain't nothing concrete because of course the trial ain't even came here yet. But Tommy Adams, according to the predictions, come out and win the first round of the actual trial after not winning a single round in the pretrial. Tommy Adams come out and win round one slightly because the judge allowed several foundation feud events to remain available for the trial. So they will most definitely help Tommy Adams in his opening round. So let's get into round two. So Tommy Adams got that one. Adams up 1-0 based on the predictions. Round two, cooperating witnesses. This could become the biggest fight of the trial. If Jose Bodega testifies, everything changes, which we know he is. If Jerry Johnson testifies, everything changes again, which that's still pending. I don't think he'll testify, but that's still pending. As of now, whether Jerry Johnson would testify has not been established in the court filings we've reviewed. There remains a possibility, not a fact. Just quick disclaimer. But let's get into it, though. Let's get into round two, the cooperating witnesses. Tommy Adams, he needs jurors to believe. These insiders finally decided to tell the truth. Toby Shook need the jurors to believe they are saying whatever to help themselves. So you got Tommy Adams. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, they finally decided they telling the truth. Credibility, right? Then Toby Shook come back. They only doing it to save themselves. So the cross-examination, which both of these brothers are very, very skilled at, elite at. But I say Toby Shook probably be a little bit more elite based off the research. So let's get into the cross-examination. Expect questions like, you got a deal. You were facing life. They promised you something. You didn't tell the story the first time. You didn't tell this story the first time. Those things line up with Toby Shook's repeated request of impeachment material, benefits, promises, and inducements to state witnesses. I would say those things line up. Okay, so we could tell based off of the information about witnesses that Toby Shook is trying to get his hands on exactly how he's going to attack them in cross-examination. So, who got the edge in round two? Too close to decide. So we're going to say even. We're going to say it was even. It depends almost entirely on cooperation, consistency, demeanor, and plea agreements. So the evidence got to be corroborated. The witness testimony got to be corroborated by evidence. It got to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? The demeanor of the witnesses on the stand plays a big role in it. And plea agreements. You know what I'm saying? Any deals and all that stuff. So as of right now, round two, we're going to say it's even. Too close. It's even. So round one goes to Tommy Adams. Round one's in the actual championship. Round one, Tommy Adams got that. The opening, the story. Tommy Adams got that. Round two, the cooperating witnesses, even. It's even right now. So let's get into round three. Round three, the digital evidence. This favors Adams. We have phones, call records, travel, money, texts, communication, securities calls, bank records, airline records. Unlike a witness, phones don't forget. Let's get to Toby Shook. Toby Shook will attack authentication, missing data, gaps, chain of custody, context, timelines, and whether investigators reached unsupported conclusions from digital records. That approach is consistent with his broader emphasis on evidentiary foundations and expert disclosures. So who got the edge in that round? We talk about the digital evidence. Now, keep in mind, the digital evidence is the phones, the bank records, the flight records, all of that stuff that the state can potentially have. Now, we done seen a lot, but we ain't nearly seen everything. You know what I'm saying? We ain't nearly seen everything. So, this is who won round three. Tommy Adams. And y'all got to remember, Tommy Adams is considered to be a digital evidence junkie. a digital evidence junkie. He loves digital evidence. So Tommy Adams won that round. Tommy Adams won round 3, provided that these records are properly authenticated and support the prosecution's timeline. So if they are properly authenticated and they support the timeline, that round most definitely will go to Tommy Adams. Will most definitely go to Tommy Adams, man. You know what I'm saying? So as of right now, Tommy Adams, after not winning shit, a damn thing in the pretrial, in the sparring match against Toby Shook, he's up 2. Where we in round 3? Round 1 went to Tommy Adams. Round 2 was even. Round 3, Tommy Adams won that one, man. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Adams won that one. So let's get into round 4. Let's get into round 4. The gang case. The gang case. This battle fascinates me. The state appears prepared to present evidence involving alleged gang relationships and structure. The defense has subpoenaed the Bexar County Sheriff's Office gang unit, suggesting it intends to scrutinize the methodology and reliability of gang classifications. All right? So let's get into how both of these two will present this. Hold on. My shit tripping. All right. Tommy Adams. Gang evidence explains relationships, hierarchy, communication, payments, and motive. Now, Toby Shook, the counter for Toby Shook's counter, gang evidence create prejudice. He'll likely ask, were these classifications verified? Who made them? When? What standards were used? And can you prove membership beyond labels? Can you prove membership beyond just labels? All right. So, how did this go? Who walked out round 4? Even. Another even one, y'all. Another even one. Because gang evidence can be persuasive if well supported. But jurors may also be skeptical if they believe it relies too heavily on labels instead of concrete actions. All right, so depending on how both sides present their arguments about the gang evidence, it determines who will win it. But as of right now, we calling it right down the middle. That's another even round. You know what I'm saying? So as 4 rounds in, 2 of them Tommy Adams won, and 2 of them are even. 4 rounds in, 2 rounds go to Tommy Adams, and 2 of them are even in our predictions. Round 5. The investigation. This is Toby Shook's territory. Every detective, every timeline, every interview, every report, nothing escapes cross-examination. So remember, finding weaknesses in the investigation and cross-examination are most definitely 2 of Toby Shook's strengths. All right. So expect Toby Shook to highlight missing steps, inconsistencies, assumptions, and any failure to investigate alternative explanations. Tommy Adams, however, needs investigators to appear prepared, credible, professional, and consistent. So the edge, you look at the bottom, you can see the edge. Who came out? Who won that round? What's this, round 5? Toby Shook. Toby Shook won this round. Cross-examination has been one of his defining strengths throughout his career. So Toby Shook won round 5. He finally won a round. So 2 rounds, Tommy Adams. 2 rounds even, and 1 go to Toby Shook. Toby Shook won round 5, man. He finally on the board. Let's go to round 6. The jury psychology. This might decide everything. Tommy Adams want jurors asking, why would all these pieces fit together if it wasn't true? Toby Shook want jurors asking, what if they're wrong? Notice those are completely different questions. The edge in this one got another even round, man. These niggas going toe to toe. Literally, this is another even round, and it depends entirely on the jury's composition. All right, we got another even round, man. Another even round. All right, so 6 rounds in. Let's see who won this, man. Let's see who won. Let's see who won this, man. So we got round 1 through 6. We done went through the digital evidence, cooperating witnesses, the opening story. We went through what else we went through? The jury psychology, who were be able to persuade the jury better. All of this stuff, man. This is a toe-to-toe championship fight between Tommy Adams and Toby Shook. Let's break it down, man. Let's see who actually came out on top. Let's see who actually came out on top. The legal chess. Here's what makes this matchup so compelling. Tommy Adams attacks emotion, narrative, momentum, context, and volume. He's trying to overwhelm reasonable doubt. By showing many independent pieces that point in the same direction. Toby Shook attacks precision, details, credibility, procedure, and burden of proof. He's trying to show that if enough key pieces become questionable, the jury cannot be convinced beyond a reasonable doubt. So let's get into the X factors. The X factors, for those that don't know what a sport is, the X factor are the things or the people on your team that can change the whole game. It might be a player on your bench that come in and give you 20 points. You know your stars gonna give you 20 points. You know LeBron James gonna give you your 25 points. But sometimes you may need an X factor. An X factor is somebody that you might not expect, but come in and give you 20 points and win the whole game for you. All right. So the X factors in this particular trial, in this particular case, let's get into them. Let's start with Jose Bodega. If jurors believe him, massive advantage for Tommy Adams. If jurors think he's testifying to save himself, massive advantage for Toby Shook. Let's go. Another X factor, Jerry Lynn Johnson, which is probably the biggest X factor of them all. If he testifies and is corroborated, potential game changer for the state. If he does not testify, the state will have to rely more heavily on other witnesses and documentary evidence. All right. But keep in mind, Jerry Johnson does not have to testify. Because if Jerry Johnson, which I don't think he is going to testify, but that don't mean he's still not cooperating behind the scenes. I think Jerry Johnson is more of a cooperator than a potential witness testimony. Y'all catch my drift. Hold on, I got to switch brands real quick. Let me switch around real quick, and we can finish this up. Hold on 1 second. Y'all, please hit that like button for your boy if you haven't. All right, boom. There we go. Let me look at the chat real quick. Note, part of Bodega and Jerry deal in the feds, including admitting they are GRC members. Let's go. Yeah, anytime you get locked up in a RICO or anything similar to a RICO, when you take a plea, you most definitely say, I did X, Y, and Z in furtherance of the gang or the organization. Let's go, Extra Core. I most definitely appreciate those jewels, baby. Gigi, what's up with you, sis? Guap off top. I appreciate those jewels. Thank you. My bad, y'all. I'm just scrolling. He said, bro, I can't work with you doing action voices. All right, let's go. Let's finish this up. Where does Key One fit in the testifying? What do you mean? Where does Key One fit in the testifying? You gotta break that down to me. What you mean? So let's get back into the X factors. All right. So the X factors, we went through Jose Bodega, right? We went to Jerry Lynn Johnson. Another X factor is the digital corroboration. The digital corroboration. This may ultimately matter more than any single witness. If communications, financial records, travel records, and jail calls independently reinforce the same narrative, the state's case becomes much stronger. If those records are ambiguous and don't line up cleanly with witness testimony, the defense gains room to argue reasonable doubt. Very delicate argument when it comes to the digital proof, and we're gonna have to see. But there's most definitely an X factor. So, who has the edge going into August 24th? Who has the edge? We done went through 6 rounds, a pre-trial fight. We broke down both of these both of these fellas individual careers. We done broke down everything. So let's predict who has the edge walking out of August the 24th trial. If I had to score this today, based on everything that we've analyzed, not on speculation, but on the filings, the pretrial rulings, the lawyer styles, and the expected categories of evidence, I would call it Tommy Adams, 51%, Toby Shook, 49%. Tommy Adams, the prosecutor, 51%, Toby Shook, 49%. Why so close? Why so close? Because Adams appears positioned, right? This is the breakdown. Adams appears positioned to present a broad, corroborated narrative built around motive, communications, digital evidence, and cooperating witnesses. But Toby Shook has already demonstrated through his motions, the omnibus strategy, and the pretrial hearings that he is exceptionally effective at narrowing what the jury hears, challenging foundations, and attacking the credibility of the state's proof. This is not the kind of case. Let me start over. This is not the kind of case where one spectacular cross-examination or one dramatic exhibit is likely to decide the outcome. It is more likely to turn on whether the state's it is more likely to turn on whether the state's many pieces of evidence reinforce one another convincingly and whether the defense create enough doubt about the reliability, interpretation, or credibility of those pieces. The legal chess of it all is that Tommy Adams wins by making the jury sees one connected picture, while Toby Shook wins by convincing the jury that enough of the picture is uncertain that the law requires a not guilty verdict. And there go, y'all legal chess. But let me put this back up there, though. The prediction, man. Tommy Adams, 51%. Toby Shook, 49%. Y'all rocking with that? It's a close fight. That is a very close fight. Based on, you know what I'm saying, the things we went through and the predictions and all that. A lot of this stuff was even. But ultimately, you know what I'm saying, based off everything we discussed and went through, we got Tommy Adams coming out 51%, Toby Shook 49%. And this wasn't biased. You know what I'm saying? Because I showed y'all Tommy Adams got his ass kicked in the pretrial. You know what I'm saying? So how y'all feeling about this, man? 51%. Who y'all got? It might be a rhetorical question because I know who y'all got. Man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get this shit up out here. Let me go back to my other screen where I need to be. Let me switch back over. Hold up, y'all. So, all right, boom, we here. Mic check. Okay, we good. Damn, take this shit down. Hold up, y'all, 1 second. All right, boom, we good. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised I got to there in less than 2 hours, man. I'm the motherfucking GOAT. Nigga, I'm the GOAT. But yeah, man. So there were y'all legal checks with that. You know what I'm saying? As always, just predictions. You know what I'm saying? Just predictions. You know, but hey man, we gotta watch them play the game, man. Trial will be August the 24th, man. I will most definitely be in the building. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much. Y'all gonna see me if I pop up. I will most definitely be in the building. I think it should be the other way around. What you mean, Kimberly? What you think? Toby Shook should have been up 51 to Tommy Adams 49. What you mean? Because Tommy Adams won that. Tommy Adams won the prediction thing. 51 Shook and 49 Adams. Dang. So you got Toby. You been over there with keyboard too long, Kimberly. What you talk to playing? I'm just playing. So when you said 51% Toby Shook and 49% Adams. Hold on, let me drop that link real quick. I'll drop the link if you can. Pull up. Let me hear your breakdown on that real quick. Unbiased, bro. I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. I got about 20 more minutes. So I gotta hear it. I just gotta hear it. If you can, if not, you can type it. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I just gotta hear your side of it. I gotta hear it. I gotta see why you say that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see why you say that. It was my way. 100 Adams. Now I get what you're saying. I most definitely get what you're saying. But they got a link in the chat. If you come, if Key One telling, does it matter if anyone else talk? If Key One is telling, does it matter if anyone else talk? Yeah, because Key One is not well. It depends on what type of evidence Key One have. I say it like that because talking is don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Talking don't mean nothing. So it depends on what type of evidence Key One have and he don't have. And if they need to fill any more holes based on what Key One don't have as far as evidence, then they may need to go get their evidence from elsewhere, cooperating witnesses, a witness or something like that. So yeah, so it does matter. It does matter. Said, nah, Josh helped Shook. What you mean I helped Shook? I ain't help nobody. Sis Kimberly, you in the building?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Now, I just got to hear your rhyme and reasoning
Well,
behind you.
no, going
Let's
off
go.
of the rounds, comparing the two, it should be the other way around. Compare just the rounds. Excuse me, my voice getting a little better, but yeah, that's what I'm going off of. You know, if it's my way,
Okay.
100% Adams and 0 Shook. But to be fair, and looking at the whole picture, it should be the other way around.
Right.
This is just a pre-trial, remember, not the actual trial.
No. We predicted the actual trial, and we scored the actual pre-trial. So the pre-trial is where Tommy Adams basically Toby Shook kicked Tommy Adams' ass.
Oh, so she said she's saying you helped Shook, Josh helped Shook. How?
Look, Faith just talking. Faith just talking.
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't look at the chat when I'm on at the top. But yeah, but if you're looking at the pre-trials, Shook got a little bit more in. Kept more
Right.
out.
Right.
He played defense. His title, defense. Actually, his team, because he sucked. If it wasn't for Big Boy swinging,
Nah, facts. Big
it
Boy
wouldn't
say
be that
today.
way.
Big Boy.
So
I
that's
ain't
why.
gonna lie to you. I'm a little worried about Big Boy. Big Boy seem like he working with some.
Yeah, and if we, and that's why I put in the chat, not Shook, but the team. Because if we're looking at Shook, he's awful. But Big Boy came swinging hard. And I think that's why the momentum was what it was, is what it happened, happened as far as the rulings. And with it being shaved a lot to be more so on yellow, speaks volumes too. It's more precise. But why would they take it out is another question. But yeah, I believe how you presented it, it should be the other way around.
All right, well, like I always say, man, I don't do legal chess for all of us to think alike. I just do legal chess so we can have the proper information to form our opinions and theories and stuff on. So, hey, if that's how you feel, you know what I'm saying? And you're not the only person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like, especially after their pre-trial, that Toby Shook was up one. You know what I'm saying? But Justin Face said Trap Boy Freddy's wins shouldn't have been included. They were wins for Yella, per se. Well, the win, it was a win because that was Toby Shook's aim. His argument, his mission was to get that stuff excluded. Right. So the fact that it was excluded will be a win. But I most definitely get what you're saying too, Faith. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it was excluded, which was Toby Shook's mission, there would be a win for Toby Shook.
Definitely win for the defense. Absolutely. I agree with you on that. but just looking at it, how they did it and what you presented, and then you used boxing. You probably didn't see my comment. I said, really? And Earl Spence just had a fight and lost. Yeah, I don't know. I see you.
Yeah, these boys don't do too good at boxing fights, huh?
Right.
But yeah, man. But now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do one on Judge Chica too. I'm gonna do one on Judge. I'm most definitely we're gonna do a deep dive. I don't know if I'm gonna do a prediction or a versus whatever, but we most definitely gonna do a deep dive because it's important for us to know these people.
The history.
We know the entertainment, we know the rappers, we know all the names and the Rainwaters, the Jossies. But you know what I'm saying? It's important for us to get to know the lawyers and the judges as well. So when we hear and when we watching or we at the trial and we hear certain things, it can process a little better now that we know how each person is giving it up.
And if you look at it, according to how you presented it today, Toby's experience as far as the law and only that more so showed with the prediction. And so that's why I'm saying it should be the other way around.
All right, so look, before we get out of here, I got my boy Elias up here. Hold on, what Jay said? We have jobs. Why is this on so early? Because niggas be having things to do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be having things to do. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, going forward into further notice, I will be going live early. You know what I'm saying? I will be going live around noon. You know what I'm saying? Around noon, around about that time. You know what I'm saying? Because God didn't bless your boy, man, with a nice opportunity. You know, but the beautiful thing about it, I ain't gonna tell too much about no personal business and all this stuff on her. I'm gonna protect my blessings, not for all, but because some people may be watching in the bushes. But God and bless your boy with a good opportunity. The beautiful thing about it is I can still do my content. Hey, I can go to the trial. I got a lot of room, a lot of wiggle room, man. You know what I'm saying? Go back to school, do a whole bunch of other stuff, man. So praise God for that.
Do it. So whatever
Most
you
definitely.
here to do,
That's why they got replay.
there you go.
Most definitely. Run the replay.
They got replay. Yeah, replay game.
Most definitely run the replay. But look, before we get up out of here, before I want to get y'all take on this. And again, I'm gonna do a whole episode on this. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing a whole episode on this, a whole breakdown on it Thursday. You know what I'm saying? But Yella Beezy'S baby mama, man, Deandra Harris, executed subpoena. She is set to testify on behalf of the state, which means she'd be testifying against her baby daddy, Yella Beezy. Man, what Kimberly? What your spill? What you think going on?
Remember, he had cheated on her, and she went off. And I believe that child and mom is no longer here, unfortunately. So she was a woman scorned during this transition of everything happening. So it doesn't surprise me. But they're back together, so she's going to do everything she can to keep her baby out.
That what you think?
I mean, think about it. She's going to court with them for the pre-trial. Remember?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah,
And then,
they most definitely rocking.
So that's what I'm saying. So if whatever damage stuff she may have said, I believe she's going to try to recant or twist it around because she's going to try to get her baby off.
So Elias, I asked Elias because he been up here, he ain't said nothing yet. So Elias, then I'll let you answer too, Kimberly. Because I'm trying to say this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say this. So Elias, what do you think? What do you think they want to subpoena her about? Like, what do you mean? What do you think they want her to testify against?
The one that burnt up.
Hold on. Your audio. Say it again.
So wasn't that her shop the one that burnt up, caught on fire?
Oh yeah, her shop most definitely got burnt up the day MO3 died. She gonna flip on Yella.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't no telling. It ain't no telling how these cards may be played. Even if she don't try to flip on Yella, they might just trip her up, bro, because she ain't gonna get up there and lie, because she knows she can get, penalized for that. You know what I mean?
No, it's facts.
Be held in contempt. So I don't know, man. I just think that before I go, man, I'm gonna just say it again. I'm gonna keep on saying it, bro. The situation is just devastating, man. Because once again, bro, two young black men at that, just trick they shit off, man, for egos. Shit sad, bro. I'm out of here.
But a lot of
man.
lives were
Salute to Elias,
lost.
man. Salute OG.
A lot of lives were lost because of the beef.
That's facts.
Rest
in peace to all them brothers, man. Rest in peace to all them brothers. There ain't no size, whatever, man. When it comes to losing a life, man. Rest in peace to all them brothers, because it was a senseless war. It was a senseless war at the end of the day.
And as you said, as speaking of today, R.I.P. Well, I don't like saying R.I.P. anymore, but sleep in peace to FBG Duck. Today marks 6 years that he was taken out of here. And
Oh man.
also, today is Barack Obama's birthday. He was unalive on his birthday. Crazy work. And they both in Chicago. Were in Chicago.
Damn,
So,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Rest in peace to
Absolutely.
Duck, man. Rest in peace to Duck, man. You know,
Yep.
a lot of people found YouTube. A lot of people found YouTube because of the FBG Duck situation, man. So salute
And
to FBG
COVID.
Duck, man. Yo,
People been.
FBG Duck and COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely, man. Most
So
definitely.
it's interesting to know what she's going to say because, again, a woman, I believe it was a woman scorned, and she went off. If you all was on social media, she went off. Like, why would she protect somebody who's cheating on her?
I'm gonna give y'all some homework. And again, y'all remember that I showed y'all about the ask button that you can click on and
Mm-hmm.
all right, so look, y'all can either watch, go back to this right here. Go back to this. That's why I'm saying list right now. But I'm gonna pop out Thursday. I'm gonna get us a chance to make his way through the sector. And I'm gonna pop out Thursday. Hold
Are
on.
you laying down a trap, bro, to see who's going to bite?
Yes. Yes.
I know you don't.
Exactly.
I know
Cause
you
I
don't.
because we over here I already didn't talk about you know what I'm saying? I already done been down there. So you looking at the screen in April. In April I did an episode, the legal chess episode. Something isn't adding up in Yella Beezy'S timeline. Is his baby mama the key?
Mm-hmm.
This was before a subpoena, a witness list, or anything. You know what I'm saying? I asked,
Mm-hmm.
is his baby mama the key? So go back and watch that episode. Go back and watch that episode, and you will find out why she is being subpoenaed. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what they want. They want to question her about the legal strategy and all of it. But now I have to do another episode now that we know that she's been officially subpoenaed. This right here was just a prediction, and I love it. And sometimes I'll be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care about being wrong because the funnest part about doing this, I ain't gonna lie, is making predictions and seeing this shit come to fruition. I'll be like,
Right.
God damn, this is scary.
I got to
This is
go back because, to be honest, Josh, you'd be so much information y'all put out, and then so much information you are putting out,
right.
and sometimes we can forget. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch that episode. So when you come Thursday, yeah, and we'll go from there.
Most definitely. But go back and watch Legal Chess episode 34. Go back and watch it, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Go back. I'm gonna see because I'm gonna be able to tell if a content creator went back and watched this, and when I'm because ain't nobody else gonna be because you need to put this to something else to even think about what's. But it's cool. Just go back and watch. Just go back and watch episode number 34. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop back out Tuesday.
That's why I
Helltown
love
said.
you, bro.
Helltown said, Josh, I love you too, sis. Helltown said, Josh, pay attention to the AI series that Rain is dropping about Money Maya. He's telling the D/3 story that way so he won't get in trouble or sued.
But wasn't D the one? Cause wasn't Mo with 3D? I mean, was with D first?
Allegedly.
Well, allegedly, yeah.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
with him first, and then Yella took her allegedly. So woo wee. And then he cheated on her, and she went up on social media about not protecting somebody or being loyal to someone who's disloyal to you. So
Crazy work.
I'm pretty sure she said some damning stuff. But now that you know how it go, now they back together. She's gonna try to wiggle through it, or don't remember, can't recall. I'm not sure I said that. Maybe you misunderstood. That's what it's gonna be from my perspective.
Hey,
Because women, I don't act like that no more. But them emotions get you caught up.
man, just go back and watch this episode. Man.
Oh, I
You know,
am. Because
just go
Thursday,
back.
oh my God.
Yeah, just go back and watch it. You know, it's most definitely. I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say
Yep,
too much.
say less. It's
But
gonna be
okay,
funny.
so one last thing before we get up out of here, because y'all know it be days in between I go live. What's up, slow walking guy? What's up with you, bro? Mama T, what's up with you? Did y'all see the situation that happened with Just D and Rainwater?
I didn't. I heard about it, but
Y'all
I
remember I
didn't
made
see it.
that poll? Y'all remember I made? Well, yeah, it's some shit going on, man. Some shit going on, man. Just D. I don't know. Rainwater must say something about Just D in an interview or something. And she ended up inboxing Rainwater a whole bunch of crazy stuff, including his social security number and his full name.
You see, she walking some dangerous territory doing that crap for real, legally.
Man, that's intimidating a witness. Send a nigga
Exactly.
you send a nigga his social security number and his address, I believe. Like it was it's crazy shit going on, man. I don't know what she was thinking with
You
that
know
one.
what? Just like when she got a, I mean, why would you get mad because somebody mispronounced your name? That's crazy.
Yeah, she seemed like a firecracker.
No self-control at all.
Yeah, she seemed like a little firecracker. Cause like, bro, come on, man. Your boyfriend, the father of your kids, is facing life in prison or the death
Mm-hmm.
penalty. You know what I'm saying? He getting ready to go to trial August 24th, and you doing this type of shit. She can't care about dude. She probably got his back. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if after this trial we find out that they probably ain't even been together. Cause ain't no way you care about Yella Beezy and you doing stuff like that. Ain't no way,
Facts.
man.
A
Ain't
thin
no
line
way.
between love and hate, and yeah, and who knows? She could be secretly wanting to get him behind bars because she's not over the fact of what he did. Yeah, that baby's no longer here, but the action still occurred, and she wasn't. They weren't the only one. She wasn't the only one he was cheating with allegedly. But you know what I mean? So yeah, women, yeah,
Mama
get
T.
some emotions together.
Mama T said she's not doing no more than what the he than what he does. F him. Hey man. Hey
Hey, well, you
man.
know what? Excluding the curse word, I agree with that part.
Listen, I still think D the one who overheard the call. I know love it. I already know people finna be saying that a lot. That said it. The hit was done on her man phone. So what was that said it? What was that said that love is real? If you don't mind me asking, where was this said? It was a top flight, sis. Where was this said it?
Oh yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
Rain went on Ratchets and said he was sleeping with her first. Rain started it. Rain always starts some
Wait,
shit.
that Rain was sleeping with Just D?
I think Rain is scared to testify too. I think Rain's scared shitless right now.
Well,
I think everybody's scared a little bit. Like if not scared, nervous. Like you know what I'm saying.
who
I
said
even
something?
heard
He
Key
talked
on.
about they nervous. There's a Mo3 song. I can't remember, but he talked about people being nervous. They nervous. I can't think of it right now. But anywho, if your hands are clean, you will never be nervous or
They said
scared.
it on the paperwork with that they have a female. I knew that's what you was talking about. Okay, so in the affidavit, right? That's what you talk about. The Devin Brown's or Key One's police arrest affidavit. They said that a female overheard uh
Mm,
some. I think her boyfriend was in jail or something like that. The first one, Raymond
Josh,
Yellow, was in jail.
do you
What's up?
remember the prosecutor at his bond hearing talk about and said we have a witness? I think that's what he's talking about. I'm not sure if that's a male or female. So no
I knew.
disrespect.
See, I knew. That's where a lot of people gonna go with it.
So,
I
well,
already
yeah,
know.
because and he didn't, but I thought he also said witnesses too, but maybe I'm wrong. But he did also say a witness, meaning multiple witnesses from what I remember. But I'm going to go back and watch part of that
You
pretrial,
didn't
not
tell me.
excuse me, bond hearing, because the prosecutor did say we have a witness who would testify to this.
She
But
said replay the Ben 88 been having this argument. I'm gonna let you.
yes,
I'm gonna let. She said replay the bun here, and they said a female.
they didn't say a female. They said a witness. They did not say a female.
Me and 88 is on one of these episodes. Me and 88 done had that. I'd have played it and all of that. But I'm gonna let the sector do what the sector do. Then we gonna come back
Create
Thursday.
their own plays and narratives.
hmm
That's what they do. But if I
I'm gonna
remember,
give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all this one word: alibi. Alibi. I'm gonna give y'all that
Oh,
one word, and I'm gonna holler at y'all Thursday when it comes to the Just D situation. I'm gonna say alibi. Now, listen to the word I just said. Go back and watch Legal Chess episode 34, where I talked about all this stuff before she was on the witness list or a subpoena was ever in her name. One word. Alibi.
using as an alibi, basically. But congrats on all of the things that you got going on. You know, that's why we don't want to expose everything you're doing, because the devil and his little workers will try to ruin it. But anyway, the prosecutor did not reveal a lot. That's why, some things transpired, because they wanted to hold a lot of stuff. But he did say there was witnesses, and a witness. I don't ever remember him saying male or female. Do you?
No.
I
88
got you.
88 tried to get me, and we found out it was never said. That's when everyone tried to say it was Sweet Peter Hood. Yeah, yeah, but come Thursday, trust and believe. We gonna get to the facts. We gonna we gonna make sure about it by Thursday. We know what's going on. I said it like that. We gonna play it back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna listen to the pre-trial thing. I mean the bond hearing thing. We're gonna look at the affidavit, and we gonna see. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. But
When are you and
by the end of the next episode, we gonna know. We gonna know. We gonna know.
when are you and Madam O gonna get together about the Ray Jackson? Because she got a lot. 'Cause y'all need to do that before the trial about the Ray Jackson.
The thing is, I got all Ray Jackson paperwork too. The thing is, I just don't really believe Ray Jackson is a part of this.
And there is an equation of it. Okay,
Yeah,
that
I don't
makes
think
sense.
Ray Jackson is a part of this MO3 trial like the way everybody think he is, and I don't want to do no legal chess episode about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a smooth operation over here. You know,
Right, I got it.
it's interesting in his role in the GRC thing and all of that. And he may be. I ain't saying he ain't gonna be, but I didn't research. I haven't seen anything that's tying him to this trial.
Got it.
Now the investigation. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Probably not the investigation part, but the actual trial, him being a witness and all of that. We didn't even see Ray Jackson on the witness list, y'all.
True, but because he was pretty much, well, I'll say allegedly to protect the channel, washing dirty money and depositing money is what his role
Right,
was really.
right.
So
I mean, but again, I could be wrong on it. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I just need some more information. Like, what do other people see that make them tie him and tie them, and then I could take that and research it. But as far as what I'm looking at, I don't see anything that really ties him to uh the MO3 trial. Now, investigation, he probably gave some information. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see him being connected to the actual trial. And Fate, nope, he not on the witness list. Let's go, AC Shakur. Thank you. But no, Ray Jackson is not on the witness list, and he wouldn't be a confidential informant. Because there'd be another thing people say, well, maybe he's a confidential informant. Woo, woo, woo. Confidential informants don't get arrested. If you're a confidential informant, it means you was working from the gate. You know what I'm saying?
well, usually they get in trouble and start
Not,
working.
well, yeah. So yeah, in some cases like that. But if you're a confidential informant, that means you was working for the feds during the building of this of the opera. You know what I'm saying? Like the
And that's what
feds, the feds sent you to X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? That's how a CI, a confidential informant, would
and
work.
that's basically some of the information she had or have. That GRC brought, informants brought them to Ray Jackson. That's how he got dragged into it. And the
Hmm.
crazy thing is he was giving commentary on the trial, what could possibly happen
Right? Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
Mo3.
The news
Yeah.
clip and stuff. Yeah, that was crazy.
Uh-huh.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Mama T said Ray has nothing to do with nothing. I told y'all. Now this facts. That's facts. As far as what I'm looking at, like I said, the actual investigation, probably so. You know what I'm saying? But the actual trial,
He was
Love is
after
real
a
said trap the
figure.
only CI on the case. So yeah, I think see, y'all gotta break down the difference between a confidential informant and a cooperating witness. Again, a confidential informant. Now, I ain't saying you wrong, Love is real, but I'm just a confidential informant is somebody that works for the government, works for the feds,
And you
and
get a
they and they
salary.
and they get sent to the operation. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody that was in the streets and just turned to a rat. You know what I'm saying? So he could be, because the nigga's a lot going on with that man. So he could be. He could be. He could be, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And can you also send me, because I was gonna, because I already told you how Apple, and to you all that don't know, Apple will double charge you with your when you have memberships. So you all may want to go look at your statements, especially if you have more than one card, because that's that got me a few times like that, where they overcharged my card. I will unsubscribe and resubscribe. That's why I do it that way, because they're trying to charge you 17 days and then charge you again. Matter of fact, they had a lawsuit. I believe they had a settlement behind it, but just go check it out. You may be owed money from Apple. And thank you, Josh,
Okay.
for everything you have done. I
Most
love to
definitely,
see the
sis.
room 901.
Most
And
definitely, sis. I
thank you.
appreciate you. We most definitely appreciate you, sis, and love you. You know that.
Yep.
All righty, man.
And one more thing. Send me
Let's
the
go.
picture. Because I tried to do a cash app, but it said warning could be a scam. So send me the picture you got to my to my DM, because I was about to donate. Matter of fact, I'll do it again, but won't do it and send it to you to show you that it was saying it could be attached to a scam, and that if there's an issue, I won't get my money back. So I want to make sure it's the right picture before I
Okay.
send your cash app.
Okay, I'm gonna screen when I get off live. I'm gonna do that for you. I got you.
All right, thank you.
And
I'm out of
I
here.
appreciate you. Thank you in advance for that too.
You're welcome. Bye.
All righty, all righty. What's up, Beezy'S? How you doing, girl? Hold on, I see Brown Sugar came through. Hold on, let's go, Brown Sugar, baby, coming through, man. Been locked in for 7 months, so I catch the replay when I get off. Let's go, let's go. Thank you, Brown Sugar. I appreciate you for being locked in with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, look, that was a dope episode. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I will be back Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see the YouTube streets cut a fool with this Yella Beezy'S baby mama situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see the sector cut a fool, man. You know what I'm saying? Act like fool with this subpoena, man. I'm ready to hear all the new speculations, new theories, the facts may come out. And I'm ready to hear it all, man. I'm ready to hear it all. But as for me and this channel, man, we'll be back Thursday, man. We'll be back Thursday. And we're gonna rock out, man. We're gonna break it down like a pound, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you, AC Shakora. You know what I'm saying? Yes, man. You make sure y'all go watch the replay if you missed this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Again, y'all gotta know your boy be knowing what I be doing over here, man. Like I tell y'all, man, some of these episodes are gonna be technical episodes. Every episode ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, be the oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like but I have to give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because just like with the Just D situation, right? I can go back to old lives where people talking about Josh ain't talking about nothing, but then 3 months later, you see the episode 44 was really about something. You know what I'm saying? But if it ain't, you know what I'm saying, attention grabbing or the title ain't whatever, then you know, people, you know, but I have to give y'all this because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that temp I sent you the research. Most definitely. Most definitely, I got you, man. Thank you once again, the fans, to catch up. Don't be singing my song to nobody else, bro. Two different brown sugars. All right, slow down. I got you. I'm gonna have to sing another part of the song. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to sing another part of the song. You can share. All right, let me get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see y'all again Thursday. I'm gonna see y'all around the YouTube streets. Y'all might see me pop on a panel. I'm gonna try not to hop on a panel because I don't want to give up. I don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? And give up. You know what I'm saying? My live for Thursday. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in. Look, y'all don't stop this brown sugar shit. Don't start this brown sugar shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both the brown sugars. Shout out to the brown sugars, man. These folks for the beefo. No district. Let's go, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping, man. But salute to y'all. I'm finna get up out of here at a good time. I'm glad I got through all that because there was more slides than I usually have, man. I'm glad I got through that at a decent time, man. But salute to y'all. Salute to the brown sugars. I love the brown sugars. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. Hit the like button, man. If you didn't hit the like button on your way out. Said Tommy, cool people. Tommy, cool people. He looked like it. He looked like it. He looked like I'm gonna be at the trial, man. I'm gonna be at the trial. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which days. You know what I'm saying? And y'all probably won't know. But just know, man, if y'all see me go live at the trial, man, support your boy. You know what I'm saying? Support your boy. Because I may have to bust a few corners, you know what I'm saying, just to get up there and give y'all the coverage. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be giving y'all, man. So y'all see me go live, man, from that trial in the flesh, cammed up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all support your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I may be missing out on a little something just to spend 8 hours at the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? That's sacrifice and dedication. So, man, y'all make sure, man, y'all fuck with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Support your boy. You know, so I will most definitely be needing y'all. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know, man, I'm gonna give y'all that raw uncut, man. You know, I'm trying not to have the type of coverage where people just take notes in the courtroom, then come out during the break and go live and read them. I wanna bring something different. It's gonna be hundreds of bloggers covering this case. It's gonna be tens and tens of bloggers at the actual trial, and all of them probably gonna be doing the same thing. So if and when I go and I give my coverage, I want it to be different. So that's what I'm in the lab thinking about. You know, so how can Room 901 be different than the other bloggers who just gonna take notes, then read their notes during a lunch break or something like that? You know what I'm saying? But just know, man, we're gonna have a good time. Y'all gonna have some of the best coverage when it comes to that MO3 trial. You know what I'm saying? Because what separates Room 901 and Legal Chess from a lot of not wretched, not just, and that ain't no slight. You know what I'm saying? Just every blogger is gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no slight here. I might end up doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to think of a way to separate, because there's gonna be a lot of bloggers there, man. I'm still up and coming. We do very good over here, but I'm still up and coming. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, how can I set myself apart at the actual trial, and how can I set myself apart when I deliver the content? You know what I'm saying? Do a sip and say. Do a sip, man. If I start sipping, it's over with. Yeah, I start sipping, it's over with. Say, yeah, Josh, you have to be unique and different from everyone. Yeah, I want, you know what I'm saying? I want us to be like, oh, okay, Room 901. Yeah. Yeah, but one thing is gonna separate Room 901, and this ain't no competition, no beef with no other bloggers. But one thing that is gonna separate Room 901 and Legal Chess from any other bloggers, even the City Nash or whatever, because you know you're gonna have some of the big bloggers coming to clout chase off the MO3 situation. Is that we break stuff down over here at Room 901. We break stuff down as it pertains to the actual trial, not just telling you, hey, this happened in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Because we have over 50 episodes covering and following the trial and breaking down stuff as it pertains to the actual trial. I'm one of the few people who gonna be able to tell y'all what certain things mean. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just gonna have to be able to tell you that certain things happened. Is a difference. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be able to tell you what happened in the courtroom, but very few people is gonna tell you what these things actually mean. Y'all catch my drift? So I'm gonna keep that in my pocket. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody. But yeah, there's most definitely one of the rockets in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? One of the weapons I'm able to use, man. Again, they gonna be able to tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? Over here, we tell you what it means. All right? If some paperwork come through, just like with the subpoena, a lot of people gonna be able to tell you she was subpoenaed, but very few, if not anybody, gonna be able to really tell you what the hell is going on. All right, so y'all be on the lookout for that, man. Like I said, man, y'all support, y'all love, y'all encouragement, y'all eyeballs, viewership, all this stuff, man, mean a lot to me. I am nothing without y'all, man. I thank God for each and every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe, stay dangerous. Salute to them mamas and them fathers, man, who taking them kids back to school, getting them kids back from school. Hey, man, we heard that. It's all over. Start all over again, man. You hear me? Start all over again. But y'all have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. I'll be back Thursday, man, around about this same time with that good A1 content. Love y'all, man. Y'all already know the motto, man. It's only us. Now, matter of fact, I want to leave on my song again, man. I'm leaving on my song again, man. You know what I'm saying? Because God is most definitely blessing your boy, man. God is most definitely blessing your boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. God is most definitely blessing your boy over here. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I can't wait. I ain't gonna talk too much with which legal episode is it again? Number 34. Legal Chess episode number 34. Matter of fact, I will share it on my community wall after this live. So after this live, I gotta hit Kimberly up about the cash app. Share the because I be forgetting. And it's stuff fake. Okay, all right. I'm good. Okay. But yeah, man, God been good to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I would most definitely love to share things to y'all, but you never know who listening, man. You know what I'm saying? But just know, y'all will see. Y'all will see, man. You know what I'm saying? The ending of the process. I ain't gonna do too much bragging and talking and all of it throughout the process. But just know, you know what I'm saying? At the end of this process, Room 901 will be going to another level. You know what I'm saying? Josh will be going to another level in real life and on YouTube. I know I said I was gonna retire. You know what I'm saying? But if I choose to stay here, if I choose to continue doing content, especially amongst it, I ain't gonna say in this sector, but amongst this sector, then the only way I'm gonna continue to keep doing this after the trial is if I take it up another level. You know what I'm saying? Which means cammed up, everything just another level. Take it. So I'm don't worry about nothing, man. Y'all gonna see everything, man, in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in my real life. You know what I'm saying? My plans on YouTube, y'all most definitely will see it, man. But I thank each and every one of y'all, man, that mean well, that most definitely pray for your boy, man, because it's most definitely working. So continue to pray for me. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna see what's going on very shortly. But I love y'all. Have a good week, man. It's only us. Don't let them in. But we leaving out on this one, man. You know what I'm saying? So when that day come and I pop out and y'all see what's going on, what's manifested in my real life, don't ask me how I did it. Just know I gave it all to God, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all do the same with it, man. Salute. I'm out. Said, bro, we not closing nothing. This is just the beginning. Let's go. Let's go, Big Sis. You know what's going on. You know exactly what's going on, man. But salute to y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all around, man. Stay safe, stay dangerous, stay blessed, and stay prayed up. Let's
That's right, baby. That's what you do.